Is it just me, or are the fans sounding like they're like fighting for their life right now?
Mm. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
honestly
not
not hot enough.
surprised. What do you mean?
I need it to be hotter.
Why?
I need my battles harder.
Who hurt you?
Who didn't? Traverse, actually.
Actually, I was going to say, yeah, there were a few. Speaking, but now that I think about it, yes, you good?
I was just coming over here to grab some glasses.
Oh, so I've been working very hard on that little project that I talked to both of you about, and I think it's time to try to do that test, and I need people on both ends so I can get an indication of if it worked before I try doing anything with it. And also in case that I'm not there to explain to someone, because probably if it works, people might get a little bit concerned, and need them to at least let them know that it's supervised.
Cool, can do. I have a meeting to attend first. Give me like 10-ish minutes.
Okay.
And drop these off, which I can do at the meeting. And then
Don't.
I'll radio you.
Yeah, don't need to bring it up there, though. Assuming all of this works, most people are probably not even going to know that anything's being tested. I need to go do the final checks on it. Yes?
Irish coffee, anybody?
Nah.
Yes.
I should probably not have anything in my system before doing heavy magic.
Understood.
You know what? Actually, yeah, I might skip that. That's a good idea. I should like avoid eating until we know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Let me
I'm
get
gonna
this-
go,
let me,
I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna head over to my office and finish up what I need on that.
Hold off.
Yeah, I was gonna be. We might want to hold off a little bit. I will
appreciate
put
it.
them away in the. I will. Put
Anyway.
them-
What the fuck? God! Did I move to the wasteland? Okay, what the fuck? Did we move to the wasteland or something? What the hell is going on
I'm
out there?
actually more confused now.
Is it that hot?
Yeah, it's...
I wouldn't worry about it.
I feel like I stepped out into the wasteland. It's burning up out there.
Yeah.
Sure.
Come out, you'll know what I mean. What the
Air
f...
tastes spicy.
Yeah, what,
What the fuck?
yeah, what the...
The air is. This.
So, as
Is-
I was saying, I and Zia went down to the Undercity, and they are having issues with their incinerator, and it is affecting. our
Yeah, no, I'm
situation
aware,
here.
but it wasn't this bad last night, so this thing... It's gone worse overnight.
Good to know.
Magic's involved.
Well, of course it is. I thought normally it was the ice district that are they having trouble in the ice district too? Because that's usually what provides the cooling up here too.
It seemed like it was specifically the incinerator going like crazy.
It's a fucking trash wizard.
The what?
There's some person teleporting trash down into the incinerator, and it's causing they're overfeeding
Fucking
the fire
radio me if you
spirits
need
there.
me.
I mean, that would do it, I guess.
Yeah. I
No
am.
spicy noodles today.
You don't need anything more. If you sweat anymore, you're going to dehydrate yourself. Yeah, you know, this is a no coat day. Fuck this.
I can be there for your test. Your test as well. I just
Yes.
needed to make sure everything in my clinic is still
Yeah.
refrigerated.
Yeah, make sure. Yeah, keep an eye on that stuff, especially. Sounds like feels like it's probably coming from here again. Goody. At least this place is still cool. Alright, final checks. Okay, well, at least I can do my work in here with relative peace. Can't wait for people to figure out a reason to blame me for this. They have a habit of doing that. Hi, I'd like my my Arcana roll for the day, so I know if I need to.
Yes. That's
And,
Arcana.
Free. I just believe free baseline. How much time in advance do you need before everything's set up for that? Ooh.
Yeah, that's 2, 4, 6, 5. I can't count.
5 plus 1, so 6 more. So we are at.
That is 6.
That is 30 progress. So we have enough for the test. You have the pictures from before. I'll go for the RP later when the people are ready to put stuff there. How much forward notice do you need before, or how much time do you need for that to be ready so that we're not like awkwardly standing there with like weird doohickey?
I mean, it'll happen in stages. I'm basically ready.
Okay.
I mean, I could if I make the roll now, that will let me know what I have to prepare, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do it regardless what the roll is. So, I mean,
yeah,
I don't care if I know in advance. I will.
So you want to use 5?
Yeah, I'm gonna be using 5.
Yeah,
because
so
I want
leave you 5 points left over, which is 1 chart.
Yeah,
okay,
I want the best situation possible. That's why.
Yeah, that is a dire roll. It is saved by. I can't
have fucking anything in this RP.
All right. Well, that helps me figure out what I was going to do.
Okay. Cool. Glad that the curse continues. It's a 50-50 roll, and I can't have shit in this RP.
Yeah. And Omax on it too. So yeah, good luck. Just let me know when you're doing. It shouldn't.
Yeah, it'll probably be in
minutes.
Yeah, it'll probably be.
And I'll be set.
Yeah, I mean it'll probably be in about 10 minutes anyways. So.
All right.
She's just doing the final prep work, and I'll probably be going around putting the placements down. Okay, let's see. Charge looks ideal. Have a little bit left over for getting the next catalyst ready, but nowhere near enough to work with, so I'll have to prepare more material. Might as well do a quick run around to see if the intended locations are clear. I don't know how the Wasteland lives like this. beacon location 1 will be here. Probably have Angela walk over this one. And now we'll check the Red Garden. It's gonna be hard to focus properly with all this heat, but... Right. This'll do. Should be of enough of a distance that the stability of the travel should be easily measurable. And... not so far that the odds of stability are too low to viably ensure success. Yes, I think this'll do.
Apparently the same mushrooms showed up in the grove itself.
Yes. But
Isn't that kind of worse?
that is extremely worse.
The Grove treats it like a guest. So
It's a very disruptive guest.
considering the Grove has historically had a lot more issue with anything remotely affiliated with that before, the fact that it's not doing anything about it should be a sign that it's probably looked at differently this time.
I don't know. I just don't want the sewers to burst. I don't want our infrastructure to break because of unexpected plant life.
Yeah, man, think of the infrastructure.
I mean, think of the
Timothy.
toilet bowls.
Jimothy, you need
You
to
don't-
think of the medical supplies that they can get for free.
What about the
We have to lose our
economy?
toilets for the medical supplies.
No, I
Jimothy.
don't want to lose my
Jimothy.
I'm not even going near
Well,
there.
I-
It's way too hot over there.
What do you mean the
It wasn't the halfway of the hallway. It was
And then I tried to tell him, hey, that's going to force me and Cynthia to up our prices because you know, we won't have the active material. But he kept on interrupting me.
Well, he wasn't hearing anyone but himself.
Yeah.
Remember, all the games are just a dickhead.
Well, I'm glad I found the friends that I have in the row because I don't think it would be
we-
fun otherwise.
Are we bitching about people? Did I miss the bitching?
Oh, 100%. Oh, yeah. I never can remember his name. He's always wearing blue, black hair, tall guy. I think I once referred to him as a burnt chicken tender. After I removed, I removed his arms, and he had an infection that made like the
Oh,
entire bit of his
wait,
arm sockets look black.
Wrench?
Wrench, yes.
He wants to take all that vegetation that's growing down there and stomp it on down and push it back to the underside. So I tried to take the civil route.
If he wants to get attacked by the spirits in the process, that's his prerogative. At this point, I'm done trying to protect people from their own idiocy. Instead, I will focus on my own idiocy. So I've checked both the locations. It looks like they're ideal, and one of them is unfortunately in an area that is not cooled, so it's going to be a pain in the ass. But well, everything else looks to be in order to try it out. So I'm pretty much going to need you and Titus, one at each point, so that, you know, the one I'm not at, people are not going, "Oh my god, it's getting worse," and it's not. At least,
in case things go wrong.
At least I don't think it's going to get bad. But you know, I will take credit for when it's actually my fault as opposed to when it's not, and I will fix whatever I will fix whatever I break if I break anything. But it should.
We call that common courtesy. That should be the bare minimum.
Yes, but you know, I'm mostly expecting certain people with sticks up their asses, as opposed to on their back where they belong, to have a hissy fit over it if they see me testing it here and be like, "Why are you testing it here of all places?" Bitch, where else am I supposed to do it? I'm not going to Union Heights for it. I don't want Masaru to blackbag me again. I'm not going to the Undercity because I feel like that's going to just exacerbate their stuff going on down there, and I haven't calibrated things right there. And the Wasteland, from what I've been hearing from people, is a biohazard right now, so I don't really want to go down there unless I need to.
If you want the super gun stuff with Titus, go down there. If you don't, stay up here.
Speaking of which, I've put a hold on our little trip out into the wasteland for a little bit.
Good idea.
I don't want to go down there.
I mean,
may have to go down there at some point to get a blood sample because I agreed to help research a cure.
Blood sample, or I mean, if the worst comes in that thing that Titus brought up that Sheriff Mercury was talking about, where they're worried that Scraptown's going to get jumped, they want our help.
Joy.
I like the people of Scraptown.
All right.
You know what today's vibe is? Metal mariachi.
Anyways, I don't want to start I don't want to fully start setting up just yet because I don't want to make you wait around by the location I'll be having you go to. Because I don't know how long Titus is going to be tied up in that meeting of his, but as soon as he's done, the intent is you'll be at the start and he'll be at the end point, and I'm going to go from all the way over there to the Red Garden, assuming this works the way that I calculated.
I'll cross my fingers that it does.
And, I mean, if it does work and I'm able to successfully go through it without an issue, I mean, can always help test it from the other side, try to, you know, yell across the divide for me.
Absolutely.
Just to see
it. Neon across the divide.
Depends on how bright the magic is.
Sick. I'm probably going to have a short day today.
Don't blame you.
I actually have a hangover, so... And this heat's gonna make it worse.
A hangover, so. You? Man, today really is off. This never happens.
It is. Who knew a bottle of tequila and a bottle of whiskey would do that?
I tried to warn you.
One shot.
Yeah, you did.
We've got a growth.
I gotta keep up.
These mushrooms
It's
growth
good for it, right?
in our sewers, and we want to make sure that they aren't going to damage any infrastructure. They aren't
how are
going
you
to
two doing, by the way?
get in the way
still
or make any
sore
blockages
after
for
just
the
saying
sewers,
it?
because
I'm good.
I'm
The
kind
bullet
of
that
worried
hit my
that
shoulder was
if
pulled out,
there's
so-
a lot of growth, then
good.
it might
That's good.
block
How's
the sewer
your shop? Was
water,
there any damages?
and that
Like
might
actual
cause
massive damages,
bullets
or?
to
No,
overflow,
the door was just stuck due to the
etc.
alarm. Everything else
So I
was
just
pretty
want to-
superficial.
I just want to see if
Yeah,
there's going to
concrete
be
stuff.
any.
So
I just want
the bullets just are kind of.
some
superficial.
idea of if there's
I don't keep
going to
anything
be
worthwhile in
any-
front,
if there's going to be any damage.
So maybe the chargers, but
anything
you
like
didn't hit the
that.
chargers, so.
Good. I was trying to keep any sort of property destruction to a minimum.
So row 32
I appreciate
bank,
that.
Yes.
Property destruction?
I used
Oh,
to-
I missed. I'm kidding.
Yeah, yes, okay,
I do need to get
Can
my
I
pulled
send
away.
you my ID over this
think.
call?
Sorry, I just have to
Nothing's on fire.
get some business
As you
done.
can see,
girls have a good day.
I am
Not
not
yet.
wearing jacket.
Yeah. So we will hold to the Undercity
I
furnace.
think I saw
and
the
apparently
Forge
it's-
Master actually go
okay.
to their forge.
What do you need us? What do you need to?
Well, I mean, it's a proper trash drop. That's what its purpose is there for. It's not just a
No,
random
walk
hole.
directly underneath him.
Unless the Undercity's not fire, then I probably.
Probably the fire district. If this is how hot it is here, the fire district is probably practically unlivable right
I
now.
thought he called,
Luckily,
someone a
no
few
one
days
lives
ago.
there, as far as I know. It's been
Okay,
abandoned as long
sure.
since I got here, so.
Oh,
Except
really?
for one synth,
Okay,
who could
sure,
probably
I'll-
deal with this if I haven't seen them in a while either.
Depends on how good their system cooling is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta get back to it. It's
can
around-
you
It's over there, isn't it?
give me
Or-
that-
If you go to the end over there and turn to the right, you can rapidly feel the heat increasing that way. That's towards the if you're trying to look at the state of things. Yeah, just go all the way to the
boat.
to the boat. Go all the way up to the fountain and then make a right.
You're going to tell me then you can't
Okay,
confirm my
thank you.
identity.
You'll see a sign then.
Like with the heat.
No, I mean, would in my name, would that be
I need some miso
anything,
soda to
or-
cool down.
You don't want spicy noodles today?
Fuck you.
You'd love me.
So we kill the trash
It's
wizard.
also getting the fire spirits and the fire elementals all excited, and that's kind of where things started going downhill for me.
Oh, well, there's, I think it was, is it anything magical
It's
based,
not
or?
that easy.
I know.
That is dropping bucket.
Oh.
Again,
I know.
Who's he- Who is he
was
talking
specifically
to?
Asking for the trash wizards, or
Probably
not the
somebody
trash
with the
wizards, but
GU.
or like some major. No, I swear he was talking about this. What? Okay, so no, he specifically asked. He specifically asked for.
I would pay so much to hear the other side of this call
Toilet
right now.
wizard, that's it. Okay. Okay.
I mean, you might be able to if you get close enough.
Okay. Right. So.
I'm not that
branding, not an
desperate.
actual, mage. So that was so. Okay, so it was just advertising. Okay, I see.
Well, he
Clearly
did
he
mention
is.
property deduction, didn't he?
Okay. Toilet.
You know how much I love that.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I'll check with Coach when I next see him. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
So, who was that on the phone just now?
He's calling a plumber. Guy who works in there is talking shit about you.
I'll let him. I already called him a meathead. There's not much worse I can do to him.
Wait, was he talking shit about you or me?
Wrench.
Oh,
Talking
Oh.
shit about me.
okay.
Well,
gonna say-
okay. That's. Well, I guess that's not happening. That okay.
Oh no.
I tried to give her ice cream and she fucking died.
You killed someone with ice cream? How could
It
you?
was a quick time event. It was a quick time event. I didn't get it to her in time, and now she's dead.
Oh no.
Now we know why they're bad game design.
I'm gonna have to start over. Alright, I'm heading back to Wyvern HQ. I'll be back.
You forgot to skill up the dairy quick time event.
No.
Truly the worst.
We need ice cream noodles.
You're fucking right.
Ice cream.
Here, do you want ice cream?
Wait, are the noodles made out of ice cream, or did they just put ice cream on the noodles?
Well, I think the last time I had them, the ice cream looked like it was put through a strainer, and it was in strands, so I imagine it's ice cream noodles.
That's kinda cool, not gonna lie.
It's like citrus flavor.
Ew.
I don't actually know. I haven't tasted it yet. I'm just saying things.
I hate citrus. I can't eat food until we do the thing.
Titus, come on. Well,
Can you not eat food?
well, I just don't want to get any. I don't want alcohol in me. That's all I cared about. I don't care about anything else.
I will not be attempting any forms.
Okay, well then, in that case, come with me and we'll get this all sorted out. Or actually, in your case, can you? What I'm gonna have you is at the back of the Red Garden. I will be up there shortly. I'm gonna.
What did I hear
Yeah.
about murdering somebody with ice cream?
And I'll set up with you first, because I'm going to go from Angela to you. So,
They'll get better.
I'll come to you first, and I'll let you know over comms when I'm... Well, theoretically, you'll see something happen. Angela, come with me. I'm going to get this party started.
She might also die too, so you can't tell her that I love her.
Alright. Wait out here, I'll be... Wait out here, I'll be right out. Alright. Alright. Got what I need. Just for your knowledge, you'll come with me. So just so you can see where the other point is, and then you'll come with me to
position.
I will be up there in a moment to set up the first point, and then I will go with Angela to the other, so...
No rush.
Okay. So yeah, just keep a healthy distance, just because I don't know how much this is going to let off, but should mostly be isolated towards you in the back, so... Get this. Tap it to here, that should get it ready, and... Perfect. Endpoint 2 is in position. Alright, Angela, you'll come with me. We'll go to the first one, and then once they're both set and primed, we'll hopefully get some fun. We'll go through this way. Okay. So fortunately for you, you're going to be at least out where the heat is normal. It's just as hot out here, really, but you have breeze, so... Consider yourself, I figured you'd probably be a bit more preferable to that because you have fur. Like, yes, I know you're a fire mage and all, but, that doesn't mean that you like.
Actually, the heat doesn't bother me all too much. It's the
Alright.
cold.
Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind next time. But either way. So for you, you're probably going to want to at least be probably over here and be ready. But anyways, let me just give him a heads up to be ready. Alright, second point is in position. Be ready. Let me know over the radio if you see something on your end so I know where not to go. Alright.
Sounds alive.
3, 2, 1. Let's get this started.
Alright, we are going ahead. Alright, as you activate your anchor, you will
Nothing
see,
so far.
at the very least over here, a portal.
We have a reaction on this end. It'll likely take a moment to propagate over there, assuming that both endpoints have been calibrated correctly. Let me know when you see something on your end.
God, I love magic.
As soon as you see something on your end, I'm going to be attempting to pop through.
This portal is going to just crackle with power. And you're a conister. You have magic, right, Star? Alright, so since there's 2 people with magic here, I'm going to give that a 3+1. I mean, that's good enough. You're going to notice that it's kind of looks like it's having a reaction to something. Like, without any input. At least on your end.
Looks like it's reacting on our end without input. Do you have anything on your end, Titus?
Nothing. Just a wall.
Damn it, did I calibrate this wrong or something?
Is there anything I can do on my end to,
Does it look like it's doing anything over there?
No.
Right. Oh my fucking god, no!
Out of the portal spews trash.
What the?
Hold up.
Okay.
Titus, can you pick up that beacon and come over to, the, top of the, scrapyard?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Give me a moment.
Who are you?
Yeah? Tommy Tomato is not a tomato full name. Where the fuck am I?
You're in row 32. Yes, where did you come from?
Oh, I was at Mid-City. I was collecting goop. Oh, man.
Why was there so much...
Only there.
Why is there so much trash around you?
I don't know. I mean, like, there's a lot of trash where the goop is.
Okay, well, actually, since you're here, I would love if you could explain something to me. So you were in Mid-City. Mid-City, like, Sector 32? Was it a different sector?
I don't know numbers that well.
Okay, well,
Place.
where...
Just entered the scrapyard. You want me to just go to the highest point?
It was like 60.
High point at the bridge. You'll see me. There's some...
Catwalk Bridge?
Yes. Sorry. Had a friend nearby overseeing something. Can you explain to me, in the last moment before you ended up here, what happened?
So, I was down by those little barrels with the 3 triangles and stuff, and I was about to reach in to go get some more goop out, and suddenly I got sucked up, went through this weird green thing, and then I got spit out here.
Hi.
Basically.
Well, not exactly the way I expected, but it worked. Well,
I'm a tomato god. That's pretty weird.
Okay, well, I am terribly sorry for that, but you have also helped me prove something worked properly. Okay, well, what were you going to do with all this? Is this yours, or is this just around you?
This wasn't here, really. It was like the goop barrels where I was at. I'm not sure why these are here.
Okay.
Do you cast a trash spell? Am I trash? Is that what's going on?
No, you are not trash. Quite honestly, I do not know how it went all the way from there to mid-city, but that distance works. This actually is really...
I mean, you could probably make a lot of money with this. You know, like, just gather trash.
Well,
take care of it.
I'm going to just, for probably your own sake...
Got into the row. Why is it
Please,
so unbearably hot?
Please, I would recommend not making a big deal about this to other people. If you tell them that story, they're probably going to think you're a little bit crazy, because it's kind of new stuff. Don't talk to Masaru about this. They might think you had something to do with it and try to run tests on you or something. Trust me.
Masaru tried poking me before, but they only got like tomato sauce out of me when they drew blood, so.
You bleed tomato sauce?
Yeah, you want some?
Do you have a blood condition, or is that just how you...
No, I'm a tomato.
He fucking bled tomato.
Oh, you're a tomato... You know, that's...
I'm Tommy Tomato with the anatomy of tomato. Full name. Full name.
That's...
my last name. Right?
That's amazing. So anyway, so just to make sure, none of this is yours? So,
Yeah,
we
no,
are safe... We are safe to...
I can take it if you want.
Well, I mean... Do you want it? I think it's just trash.
Sure. I could probably find something cool in there. Maybe some tomato peels.
Hey, tell you what, if I give you like a 50 cred stick, you can rummage through all these, find anything cool that you like. Can you do me a favor and literally throw the rest of them off this balcony?
Yeah, I probably could.
Yeah, in case, just for your knowledge, and actually just to help you get some transport back, for the inconvenience and also for the help, I'll give you a little bit of extra cred sticks on my own as compensation. Also, just be wary. When you go out into the row, it is very hot out there right now. Something is wrong with the heating in the area. It's so.
Yeah, I was like raising a fire earlier, so that's kind of why I went to go on that trip. But yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, either way, thank you for your testimony on this matter. You're free to look through any of this that you wish, and then just whatever else you don't want, just kick it over the side. Have fun with it.
Work with me. Okay. Thank you.
Have fun, Tommy. Enjoy finding your tomatoes.
Okay.
I will.
And I'll make note of where you were at the time, because that will give me an approximate distance involved. Okay. Good to know. So... Well... That was... Yes, Yes, I will need that back, because... Ideally, it was supposed to lock onto that point, but I guess something... You know, if I had to hazard a guess, it's entirely possible that... the overall heat background being caused by semi-magical sources may have thrown off the calibration I just did on it, so it probably just locked onto a different point in space. However, that distance is way further than I intended it to go, which means...
Where'd it go?
That guy came from the mid-city.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that opened up there, and it closed itself on its own, so it at least theoretically closed itself. It closed itself on this end, and since it's supposed to be a two-sided point, that means that it should have closed up on its own, which means that it fucking worked. I have recreated...
How did that work with only one endpoint? Where, like, how did it decide a new origin point?
I guess it just kind of probably fixated on somewhere else based off of... I guess kind of what I might have been thinking about at the time. I thought I calibrated both things in there so that I would prefer that, but at the time I was kind of thinking about the heat, and then my thoughts went to the trash was. I guess it just went to an area with a lot of trash in it, which means I don't necessarily need to have the second endpoint for it to work. If I know where I'm going. I probably wouldn't recommend doing it that way, because there's a lot of ways that could go wrong, but the fact that it didn't, that guy is not dead, this is viable. I can use this.
Okay, so theoretically, could you take that other endpoint and use that as like an inverse, like a pole beacon?
I mean, given the fact that it sucked a guy,
like emergency evacs.
I mean, given the fact that a guy got sucked through without me being on that endpoint to actually calibrate it, yes. I mean, there's a chance that it may not go where you want, or it could go somewhere you really don't want. But this is perfect. Find anything interesting?
Found a bowling ball. That's about it, though.
Go nuts, my friend.
Hey, throw that at a sweepo. Try to like knock it over. It's fun. It's gonna be funny as fuck. I promise.
I know one in particular that's trying to take my goop.
Okay, then yeah, use that bowling ball to good effect. I believe in you.
Just a theory. I don't know enough about magic myself to really put any weight behind it. But could it be that the second endpoint needed to not be random, needed some kind of magical anchor?
Well, that was what.
Well,
that's what I put. That's what I put down over there. Was I have these sets of anchoring crystals that I made along with the catalysts. So it's supposed to. The reason why I tapped them both against it was to attune them to the different endpoints, and the intent was that once I conducted my own magic, it got amplified with all the energy that I had been putting into it, and that you helped with so graciously. And what was supposed to happen was that it amplified the spell that I had been unconsciously doing over a year ago during all that stuff in the upper city, and it was supposed to open the point, but because I had 2 different points in space that I had supposed to connect it to, it was supposed to stay on this plane of existence, and ideally direct the magic from one point to the other based off degree of familiarity. But in my theoretical calculations with it, there was nothing that indicated that it necessarily had to have both endpoints hard to find, so long as I had a way to hone in on it. That might have just been what happened when I didn't have a clear idea, but I had at least enough coherent, unified thoughts that it went to an area that made sense. I am going to probably have to keep an eye on a little bit of chatter, just make sure that nobody saw that from their end, because if so, well, that'll be awkward, but that's a later me problem.
Call it Masaru fuckery and make it their problem first.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I have a way. Despite the fact it did not work the way that I intended, and I didn't get to walk through it myself, I'm really happy with this result. This is literally something that nobody else has ever done before. Well, opening up a couple of possibilities, but namely, part of my curiosity with it was a bit twofold, one of which is dealing with problems that we generally know where to go, but we've never had an easy way to get to them, because either the way is blocked off or we have only a vague idea. I'm thinking things like, we have a way to track down Steel Wings. We have a way to track down that fucking creep with the blood magic. Stuff like that. And, you know, more practical matters like what you talked about.
Nice here for you today.
Oh, they're having a blast, I'm sure. But either way, there's a few other points of curiosity, but they're more of the can you sense, because if this is possible, there's a lot of other things that theoretically could be possible too with the right approach. And if I am anything but one who likes to push the boundary of what is possible. You know that.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
And for all I know,
Cool.
it could potentially one day be used to help a good friend, so I will consider that beneficial. Everything is good.
Yeah, we take those.
Didn't go the way I was expecting, but it went
Science and magic work together.
it went in a way that made me happy.
Deaky, but I'll take it.
I wasn't meaning to eavesdrop.
Over cross comms, just in case anyone is aware, the test is concluded. Results not as expected, however, they were results I am happy with.
Yes, the incinerator is having an issue.
Oh, maybe I'm getting some heat stroke.
Oh, hi, Lilith.
Me and Nico yesterday were just talking about trying to set up shrines around the area.
I'll be right back. I had to put away the leftovers from the test. I will tell you about it later. It kind of worked.
Nice.
Don't worry about it. Oh, I am really happy about this. Alright. For the time being, we will store you away. You know what, actually, I'll keep this with me, just in case that meeting goes badly. Come on. There we go. I've grabbed my stuff by accident, fuck.
There we go. There we go. Okay.
Don't touch them.
Okay.
But you good, Tomato?
I need to get a free sample. Hold on.
Free sample? Free sample of what?
What are you doing? Just give me a second.
Free sample of all the dirt on the ground.
Right.
Oh, I think he's talking about whatever that is. I think that's a blood pressure monitor.
Down there.
I don't think that's gonna do anything for. Oh my! Look at these calisthenics he's doing.
I think this is a normal day for Tommy Tomato.
Alright.
Yeah.
So,
This is really bad.
yeah, would you like to step inside my office? I've managed to have cooling despite the fact that I'm near the epicenter of all this shit.
Yeah.
Rejuvenating.
Yeah.
Hi, Hi, Z. Yeah.
Where?
I stepped over there briefly after stepping out of my office. Biggest mistake of my life. If you think it's bad over here, it's worse over there.
Yeah, the noodle shop is only selling cold foods and drinks, so.
I sure hope so.
Noodles. It's great.
Did you drain yourself of all your...
No. I fell and I had to get a free sample to fix myself.
A free sample? I thought you were a bit more red.
Yeah, I'm unripened now.
The entire row.
It's the free samples.
Your physiology is fascinating.
World domination.
Oh, thank you. No one's ever said that before.
Anyways,
I'm a freak.
well, you're interesting. I think that's good enough. But yeah, we can... It's going to be harder for a second because we're having to approach the worst of it, but the moment we come in here, just careful touching the door. And just close it behind you. Yeah, much better in here. Anyways.
This is a lot better.
Okay, so, just to fill you on what happened. So, it worked. Just, it locked on to the beacon point that I was physically at, but I don't know if it was because of all this background problems, like the heat, and I think because it's a somewhat magical heat, it's interfering with the equipment.
Interfering it, yeah.
Yeah, it didn't lock on to the other endpoint, which was supposed to be from the top little like walkway at the scrapyard to the.
You're getting a text. Sorry to interrupt, Lilith. You're getting a text message from Evangeline saying, "Hi, I'm outside your shop. Could you please hurry up?" Do you want to send a message?
Okay. 5 minutes. She'll be down.
But anyways, I don't know if that was important, but I'll give you the quick rundown. So, did not connect to the Red Garden, which was the endpoint, so I didn't get a chance to actually try to travel through it, but that guy that we were talking to that was crawling on the ground, Mr. Tomato, he was in the mid-city. The other endpoint opened up there, pulled him through, and dropped him in front of us along with a bunch of trash bags. Which means it does allow travel, and it does work. I just need to fine-tune it a little bit to try to work out the kinks as to why it didn't go to the point that I wanted, but it also indicates I don't need to define the other endpoint, which means that idea that I brought up in the sanctum might actually not be out of the question. That if we have a way to try to hone in, we could open a way to him, even if briefly. Should things go bad with our meeting.
Yeah, well, one would say nightmare, but effectively a vision nightmare, so.
You too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I also got that. We're really in deep shit with this, but... Are you heading back down now? I might as well go with you.
Yeah, I got a message as far as a drop-off, and I've also got to do an enchant.
Gotcha. Well, I can keep myself busy down there for a little while. I can try to see if I can't figure out the state of things down there in the process.
What? He's fine. What? Sorry, Kai. What?
Okay, so like
Crosscoms, myself, and Lilith are heading down to the Undercity for various matters. I'm going to also look into things down there, see what its state is. That's it. Have you been to the Undercity today?
No,
Well,
this will be the first time I'm going back for today.
I would hope that there's a chance it might be just as bad down there. At the very least, probably the fire district is probably do not enter no matter what.
Yeah, I'm going to avoid that.
I will have to I may go down there briefly if I can tolerate it just to try to get some investigation going on, but outside of that, I probably will avoid that area.
Oh my god, why is it so
here?
It's
Yeah, it's really hot. Stay away from the incinerator.
Incinerators on the fritz.
I thought Nico went with
The trash wizard. He's doing this.
It got worse overnight.
Yeah, Silica's gonna hate this just as much as I do.
Oh yeah, I bet she will. Bum 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 bum. My shit never spawns.
Alright, I'll just go and do that.
I will just spawn it for myself. 'Cause I am epic. Alright, cool. Good on my end.
Yeah, one moment.
Oh, actually, yeah, I need to turn on my enhancement because it always starts unequipped when I load into a map.
Well, mine always has like sheet. I just basically use my secondary armor to do my like magical ability. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, doesn't seem like it's widespread out here, so probably it's very isolated to the fire district if I had to hazard a guess.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna stay away from that if it's any hotter in that fire district.
Well, fortunately, your shop is in the air district, which has breeze flowing through it at all times.
Yeah.
It's hot air, but it's air nonetheless.
Yeah, it's better than. At least it's open, so it's not super.
Yeah.
Hot and clammy.
Anyways, I'm paying attention to our means of talking to each other, so I'll probably take a brief detour. I'm going to see if I can't get a bit of a closer look at the fire area to hopefully, if I can, bring some stuff upstairs to make things a little bit more bearable, but my guess is that there's not much that can be done up top, short of not, you know, intentionally making things worse.
Yeah, probably not.
You have people waiting on you. I think they're about to have a panic attack.
She knows.
They have to be somewhere in a minute, so...
She got held up because of the fact that the row is literally almost on fire.
I like your shoes.
We work in the fire district. We know all about that.
Yeah, it's gotten worse up there overnight, it seems. Practically feels like the wasteland out there.
Except worse.
How bad is it down
There's
here?
carcinogens.
If
Go
you
to
go
the
into
fire
the fire
district.
district, you will blow up. Well, not really, but you know.
It'll be very unpleasant. Got it.
Miserable.
Okay, well,
Where are you getting your clothes from?
getting a good idea.
Oh shit!
That's amazing.
That's my brie.
Well,
The spirits have been busy down here tonight, if that's your business.
indirectly, but I had other matters. Though I am sure there's plenty of people upstairs that are not magically inclined that are asking a ton of questions, and since I actually do know a bit of magic, if I saw anything down here, I'd at least have something to bring up to them to let them know what the state is.
Well, there's something going on with the fire spirits in here.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
very excited.
something about some trash wizard guy overfeeding them all sorts of shit, and it's making them overly energetic. That's what I've been told.
I was there when Maia sussed it out, but I didn't really register any.
My question is this having any adverse effects on the ice district? Because I know that some of it's used to kind of cool down the area.
Not that I've seen.
Well, that's good. This is...
But that's probably because heat rises, and it's...
True. It's pretty much going straight up the tubes over the main incinerator, and the exit point up in 32 is like walking into an oven.
It feels like standing in front of an oven. I will note out of character.
Yep, feels pretty much just like this. If anything, it feels a little bit worse in that specific area just because it's all concentrated into that one spot. It's like the chimney effect.
If you go a bit deeper, it gets worse.
I'll probably refrain then unless there's something to be actually gained from it, but I'd rather not give myself heat stroke.
That is an issue a few people ran into.
Yeah. Heat's never exactly bothered me too badly, but, you know, that's normal heat, not physically unlivable levels of heat.
Spirit Fiesta hot.
Very true.
I check channel 11. I typically don't move from there just in case people need me.
Also, I left something for you in your shop.
Okay, so if you would...
Why are you putting things in my shop?
Oh, hey, Nico.
The door was open and you're...
Everything going okay for you?
It's fine.
Yeah, oh, hold on, radio. Hey, Nia, do you know where Zilla is? That Jimmy guy from the row is coming down looking for
Cheers, I'm gonna go cool off in the ice district.
Oh, perfect.
no.
I'm here for you.
Did you, like, if that's something that she was promised to do, we're right in, like, Lilla's shop?
I tossed out as
What's up?
Zach kind of told me, like, hey, I should just kind of let people handle things their own way. I kind of mostly just have to, at least from my own
I'm sorry, what did you say, Nia? I had a little bit of radio interference.
That was...
Yeah, it's alright. I'm not really interested in drinking at the moment, anyways.
Yeah, but I figured it's at least fair to replace that one.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to... Okay.
Oh, one other thing.
What's up?
That, like, workshop area...
Yeah, sorry, just contacting people for other people.
Everything good otherwise, minus the fire district issue and all the trash associated with it.
Yeah, things are going pretty okay. I am a little worried about the fire district as well.
I will give you a warning. If you have any business in row 32 today...
Right now I'm currently not too sure.
If you have business in row 32 today, bring something to keep yourself cool, because the heating issue has gotten worse. The entire row feels like you've walked out into the wasteland. It's even worse over by the incinerator drop point.
Oh gosh.
I actually came down here to see if there was anything I could see about the change of its condition, but I don't know how easily I'll be able to do that. Either way, just my warning to you, because
to help with at least some of the heat in the row is maybe introducing some water spirits to cool it down, but I don't really know if that will super work.
I mean,
things are so bad right now.
Possibly. I'm sure that will be a solution that will absolutely thrill the people that are already having a panic attack over all this as it is, but honestly, if it works, it works. That's my thought. I don't suppose there's anything like ice spirits, are there? Is that a thing? I don't suppose. Yeah. I don't suppose you know if there is there any such thing as ice spirits that could be, because that might work too. I don't know if that's a thing.
So out of character. I'm so sorry, Rihanna.
It's okay.
My internet keeps cutting in and out. I don't know why. It is so bad, but it was working so good.
No, it's okay.
It might clear up in a bit.
Yeah. Are there such things as ice spirits? That might honestly be a bit more directly useful for that sort of application, but I don't know if that's a thing.
Potentially, usually it's just water spirits that can use ice. There probably are ice spirits, but I don't believe we have any currently here with us.
Maybe I'll go up to that shrine, see if I can't... Maybe I can try communing with that shrine. I don't have water magic, though, so I'm not sure how willingly they'd want to hear me out, but...
The water spirit, for the most part, is usually pretty relaxed. They're kind of having a little bit of an issue recently of people only coming to them for problems.
Well, if that's the case, I do not wish to, contribute to that, but... Maybe if there was
Maybe we could try going to them for advice.
Advice, or ask if there's something that we could do for them that would free them up to be able to possibly help balance things out. A bit of a give for take, not just, hey, solve things for me. Thank you, magical being.
Yeah, exactly. Sure, we could try going up to the water shrine now if you'd like.
If you'd be inclined, it may help to have someone a bit more on their wavelength.
I feel a bit bad dropping Jenny onto Nia.
Someone has to deal with the curse of Jimmy.
He's a nice guy, but he can be a little overwhelming.
Has good intentions, however, the way that he goes about some of them sometimes is shrillingly annoying.
For a little bit when he was talking about toilets and the mushrooms and how he doesn't want people's toilets to start overflowing, and he kind of kept talking in circles.
It's because he's having a freak out about the grove and those other mushrooms in the rose sewers.
I was thankfully able to calm him down about the grove, because that's relatively easy.
Yeah. I'm glad that he at least listened to you on that front, because I basically told him exactly what you probably told him, and what the fuck is this?
That is a big old tree. We've been growing a tree in the grove now for a few days, and then today, the grove spirit, I guess we had enough wood, just got into the tree, made it grow legs, and then just walked it all the way over here.
Okay.
We're gonna be turning it into a water wheel.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll try to walk. Can I walk around this?
Yeah, it does
sort
make it
of.
a little awkward, but...
Yeah. Well, it's a first for everything, I suppose.
It's at least a convenient spot.
Speaking of water wheel, I know there was another thing going on with lights of some sort. How's that going along?
Pretty good. We have most of it except for the essence crystals that we need. We need a lot of them. About 100. I think we have, last time I checked, about 20.
I see. Well...
I'm sure you already know this, but be careful around here.
Oh yeah, no, I've had my fair share of ascensions up here. And every single time I always get very, tense, especially when it starts becoming dark enough that you can't really see your feet.
Oh, yeah. Alrighty.
What?
Time to call GM.
Yep. But yeah, I want to at least make sure to emphasize to them I'm not looking for them to just drop everything and solve it for us. But if they have an idea that can be acted upon, that would be great. If there's a way that they are able to help in exchange for something that they need, that may also work. At least bring solutions back upstairs when I'm done down here for the day. That's the hope. Because if I can at least, because if this works out, then if it's something that's good magically, that might calm people down a little bit about the whole situation. That's also helpful.
This is a bit of a mean joke, and I apologize, but even if we find a magical solution for it, I'm pretty sure Cynthia will still hate it.
Oh, trust me, they will. They do not like magic whatsoever, so, you know, all the better that... Yeah, I've had to personally deal with their complaining and whining. Now, granted, some of it was a little bit justified when I heard what it was that they put up with some people. However, using that brush to paint the entirety of the canvas is completely asinine, but...
I just wish she wouldn't yell at me when I bring up the, potential idea that, hey, maybe the whole fire spirit incident, from what I heard, was a bit of an accident due to somebody giving the fire spirit too much magic that day. People harassing the fire spirit, which caused its usually very harmless small bits of magic to kind of explode due to, again, being fed.
Oh, yes, because goodness forbid that anyone blame the people that contributed to a problem rather than the one who took it a little far, yes. But they are not. They are not solely. Yeah, it's dumb. I've
the idea that, hey, maybe it was an accident. She yells at me and says, people don't get third-degree burns from an accident. I'm like, what does that even mean?
Actually, I was going to say, actually, yes. Usually, it's very rare that someone gets one of those with intent.
Yeah.
But they have their... They are so stuck in their line of thinking that there's... I've somewhat given up on trying to convince them. I'm just doing my own thing with my own methodology and my knowledge, and I'm staying in my lane and not stepping on their toes when it comes to how to treat people medically, because that's their shtick.
I just worry because from what I heard, they're one of the ones who is very insistent on if they don't do something about it, I'm just going to burn everything.
Yep, and they will regret that action immensely, and then they're going to find a way to complain about how we didn't warn them about it. It'll be... I've already figured it all out.
Okay. Sorry, Judge.
No.
Was on the radio.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I just turned it off. He was looking for Nia.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry for your hearing. That probably was shrilling loud.
Thankfully, I'm not having any hearing problems, so...
But yeah, I will at least say, like, for what it's worth, I trust your opinion on the matter because I know you have experience with this. Something that I wonder, that I've been theorizing, and I have no idea to know if this actually works or how one would even accomplish this, but if there was a way for people to better impart their thoughts to the spirits without necessarily having to call on the spirit talkers down here every single time something happens, would that somehow help bridge that gap of trying to convey why people are freaking out to them while they can't understand them in kind? Like, possibly with the right combination of runes and magical circles, spells, maybe something can work. I mean, I finished work on something else that I think if that's possible, I can't imagine why this wouldn't be. I just need to know the right baseline to work off of, which probably means picking the brains of people that actually understand how spirit sense works.
Well, usually with spirit sense, unfortunately, you usually either have to be born with it, like I was, or it can be gifted to you by a spirit, but that's pretty rare. I'm thinking, you gave me an idea actually. Spirits, while they're not inherently like made of magic, they're made of spirit. They just use magic like us.
Right.
They are inherently very magical. A lot of their existence revolves around magic. So perhaps a much smaller way that we can do this, because a gift from a spirit, such as the ability to talk with them, is a very rare thing. They usually do that to people they really like, and that can take a long time.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe a smaller kind of gift would be teaching somebody a spell or helping train somebody.
A spell, or
temporarily.
at the very least, like a translator of some kind. Even if it's like one way.
Because technically, I don't even understand like the language of spirits. I just am gifted with the ability to.
Maybe if I could find some. Because I mean, the thing I pulled off has emboldened me to try other advanced techniques, but I don't know. I don't know where I would start with that.
I'm thinking a spell might be the most likely because
maybe I would
it
be
is
willing
something
to.
that spirits themselves, of course, know spells. They know how spells work. They could definitely train somebody to teach them a spell.
Yeah.
If they wanted to. So if you gave a spirit a good enough reason, especially if it came to, hey, this is a whole new area and it doesn't have spirit doctors, that might be a good solution.
You're right. That might be a good angle to go with. And then they would at least have some oversight on who they are working with, and at least know that it's somebody that isn't seeking to screw them over.
Admittedly, it might be a little hard, especially because spirits can definitely get into the mindset of like, we don't really care about the people who live here. Some spirits can be very selfish. Especially because the little guys, right? They're just little guys.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Getting into greater spirits, that's a whole other thing.
Well, see, from what I understand, and based off what you told me, is that at least with the example of the spirit here, is that a lot of people just only come to talk to them about problems they're having and fix this. You know something about this, fix it. How many people go out of their way to simply just, like what we're trying to do, ask advice or offer service? Right. Offer something in exchange for help, as opposed to just coming in and demanding the help up front with no, like, not even opening with, is there something I could do for you that will incline you to help me with this, or something. Like, I could see that being part of the problem. Because
potentially,
it's entirely possible that there might be some people that are starting to take their presence for granted and forgetting that they are, while they are powerful magical beings, they are still beings with thoughts and feelings just the same as us.
Oh, exactly. If anything, this is relatively unknown even to me, but spirits have their own cultures. They have their own society.
Yeah, I mean, they have their own plane of existence from what I understand. The stories I've heard of people actually getting to visit it once upon a time.
Also, you might, out of character, you might have to ping the GM because I don't know if it's working or if they're just super busy.
I will.
Just be safe.
I will ping also.
Plus, there are people who don't. Hello.
GM present. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. We're here to talk to the water spirit. You available for that?
Okay. Yeah, I can do a quick spirit. Hold on.
Yep.
All right.
Set that up.
but still,
Yeah, I know.
it's very difficult to try to balance helping out with these things when I'm one of the few openly magic practitioners in that area, and the general distrust of it makes a lot of people tend to look at my opinions as biased, even if I have others that have much more obvious backgrounds in it that agree with some of the things that are being said. People are prone
I
to.
think ultimately, the way that I see the whole Rose situation is it's understandable why people are mistrusting of it. Because when you come to the Undercity, people are expecting to live with spirits, you know? Like,
Yeah,
the spirits are part of living here.
It's change. People are afraid of change. I get that, but it seems they are awake.
Did we wake you up from a nap?
Maybe. Oh, can I help you?
Well, first of all, I would like to ask, how can I help you?
Oh, that's what I like to hear. Yes, go on.
There is at a point where I am going to maybe ask you for a bit of advice, but first of all, I wanted to just check up on you, see if there was anything you needed, see if there's anything going on that you might want.
Anything I might want. You know, I'm getting pretty attached to some of those potions of speed, and then some of those the kind of like slow things down for you as well. It's kind of nice, like little pick me up and then settle in. Kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like just to pick me up and then.
The ones that slow you down. I think I know what they're talking about. That's not exactly my specialty, but I know who it might be.
I'm not much one for potions, but I can definitely talk to a few people in the Undercity about getting some of those for you. Especially if it's what you're craving right now.
Yeah, definitely helps me a lot. Sorry, I just woke up.
Oh, no problem. Sorry for waking you up.
Oh, that's fine.
That said,
Well, it's not, but it's okay.
I was hoping to ask advice about something. I'm not looking for any direct action on your part, but from your position as a spirit that has been present in the Undercity for a long while, there's been an imbalance in the current state between a lot of the elements and fire recently, that it's started to affect even places further above ground. Is there a way that that balance could potentially be restored without necessarily bringing harm to any of the spirits that were involved? Because it's not exactly their fault, but I would like to help nudge it forward in a way that helps calm things down.
What Fire does in his domain is entirely his problem. I guess the best way to depower one of us is to just stop contributing things, but I'm not really here for encouraging that.
That's what I mean. I don't want to do anything that would directly or indirectly harm them. That's not my goal. I wasn't sure if there was another way to approach it that could balance things out without taking away from them.
I mean, I suppose you can always just, quid pro quo, as it were. Give something to me, and I help you out, and fire's right next door. Maybe I can make the water a little more. I've been boiling my waters in those areas, so maybe I can make them a little more cooler, as it were.
Would you be willing?
Just do this simply, but
would you be willing to do that in exchange for the items that you had mentioned as something that you've been seeking or desiring lately?
I could. My only concern is that things have been heating up quite a bit as of late. The issue I can also see is that fire might take offense to that. and then I could end up having to be in some pretty hot water, if you know what I mean.
If it helps any, the heating up isn't exactly due to the fire spirit. It's more along the lines another entity that we all have issues with and we're gonna deal with at some point. But somebody putting a lot of trash in the incinerator and making that get real hot, and then just fire spirits naturally flocking through that because they love heat. So then the issue just kind of ends up getting worse.
They're being drawn to an imbalance that is not directly being given to them, but it's energizing them in the process.
Well, then you definitely want to speak to Fire about that, because that sounds like something that's very much his side of the link sort of issue. If there's some outside entity affecting it, then I can do what I can in the meantime to temper things down, but if there's...
Not to overstep any boundaries. That I do not want to ask of anybody. That would be counterproductive.
Yeah, then Fire's gonna be definitely your man.
Then it's just a matter of getting down to where they are without passing out.
Boiling.
Yeah. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well,
it does go into my idea. Oh, by the way, if you're still there, I was going to give you a spell slot.
Thank you.
Okay, here you go. Take your choice. Feeling like Earth, you're feeling like Essence, but do you just want some water?
Let me try some of that essence. See what that's like.
Alright, all yours. All yours.
thank you for your advice.
Yeah, thank you. Mind me as I take a few things.
Admittedly, I had a feeling, but it's good that there's at least potentially some ways to at least potentially mitigate things from getting too much worse, but it sounds like...
I was saying using water of some kind or water spirits to sort of cool down the fire spirits, but I do understand that that could cause conflict.
Yes,
Maybe the air spirit?
possibly, but if it's a matter of them worried about intruding on the domain of another, even if it is a matter of trying to bring a sense of balance to it, then as much as I am knowing it will probably be a very unpleasant experience and I will probably be winded, I might just have to go and make my case there. I mean, I at least have some help in that one of my affinities is fire. It doesn't inherently protect me from the heat, but maybe it'll at least give enough window time.
Around, I would suggest maybe going to her for it, because I'm gonna boil if I go down there.
Yeah, no, I'm absolutely not asking you to do anything of that sort. I'll talk to some other people, get a bit of a sanity check on that, but from the sounds of it,
At least we know that that would work, though.
Yes. And I'll ask around for other people, but if you can identify what kinds of those potions they are, if there's any sort of help needed in getting material to gather those, I would be inclined to help secure enough material to make it a worthwhile gift to them.
Incinerator, I'm pretty sure a lot of that is going to involve fire roots, and not fire roots, God.
The fire plants. Okay, well then, if you are able to confirm that, actually, if I see Cassandra, I think Cassandra does a bit of alchemy. I'll check with her.
A bit of trouble again.
I was going to say it was potions that give you a bit of speed, and then potions of something that calms you down or slows you down. I'm not entirely sure what they meant by that, but
Calming potion, I assume?
if that's a thing, I'm not entirely 100% on that, but I will inquire with those who have such a background and see what that would require. Of course, the ultimate root cause is dealing with the person who's been dumping everything in there as it is.
Yeah, if you're gonna point at someone, you're gonna if you intend to use it.
She misfired. It's fine.
I've been told. You can never point it towards someone you want to hurt.
I don't think people do that around here.
But I pointed it towards
maybe in the wasteland.
Still, it's not good to fire the gun unnecessarily.
You know, like out in the wasteland, like
well,
outside of Rocktown.
Necessarily. It was a round shot. Oh, gunshot.
Yeah.
It was a misfire, don't worry.
Well, that's good.
Here, and I'm gonna have to go down.
Create the eye by chance, Nico?
Yes, this is the process to create the ice eye.
Perfect. What is your Arcana, Kimmy?
3.
What did I walk
And
in
obviously,
on?
because of all the
max
items
3.
and whatnot that you have here, you have a pretty good setup. Are you assisting Nico?
And do notes like they didn't.
I'm
were
using my
planning on-
artificing skill.
Yeah, they were planning on Jillian probably infusing her own mana into, so I guess it.
Yeah,
binds
and
to her
yeah,
or something.
they are assisting. Yeah, they are
Got
assisting.
it. Perfect. That is good. That is
effectively.
good. No, everything you're saying is good. Yep. What's your runesmithing, Kimmy?
Artificing, I'm at 2.
Oh, sorry, artifice. You always get that confused. 2. All right. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that'll bring you up to 46s on this. See how we do. Oh, wow. 5 successes. Okay, so almost like clockwork. You begin the process. You functionally take all the ingredients you need. You begin to kind of carve and craft and attune Jillian's mana to this crystal. You begin to feel her essence imbue within it. You relieve its arcane signature. All the ingredients that are needed to make the glyphs and the magical ink and whatnot are here for you to do so. And in a few minutes, you will functionally have a fully working eye focus, Jillian.
So I gotta do this quick for a couple minutes.
It's a I'll say, what you just do the RP of it in it.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
The time is not enough.
Yeah. I'll ask you a
Go
question
ahead and
later
start
once
moving
it's
this
done.
so we can free up the problem.
What exactly did I walk in on? Looks fascinating.
We are currently trying to make a foci to assist Jillian here in casting their magic.
Interesting.
Yes, I'm
And
unable to
basically-
cast the spells that I know, but this should help.
Huh.
There's
Interesting.
a specific ice affinity, and so I am attempting to basically, and it seems to be working very well, but basically I'm taking a water crystal, pushing it towards that specific affinity, and then utilizing the same mechanics that a frost wand would use. I'm basically imbuing the center crystal with the properties that they can then utilize in order to fully, realize their magic.
I see.
So how long
Fascinating
do I have to keep
approach.
this process up?
Just a little bit longer. Shouldn't be too long.
Once all of the surrounding material has been consumed into the crystal, based off of their explanation, it looks like it is
I'd imagine so, yeah.
nearly there. Starting to get quite the
This
glow
is
to it.
Cassandra. I was held up briefly, but I'll be back at my home in a few moments.
Understood. We are currently wrapping up something in the coven.
I see.
Esper, by any
But
chance, do you
should
have
be
any
free afterwards.
familiarity with different types of potions at all?
I am an alchemist. The only thing that I can't really do is anything offensive related.
Do you know what would be meant by potions that grant you, I guess, speed, or potions that slow or calm you?
Mobility?
Yeah, that.
Yes, I would actually. I know how to do both of those actually.
What do those require?
Well, depends. Usually, speed will require something of the fire variety, so a fire dust and a potion base.
Okay, you were right.
Is there something you're trying to say, Thirdly?
The
No. We were just coming from the same
yeah,
place, so
it was
we were
yes.
deciding.
We spoke to the
Sorry about the delay, I'm coming.
water spirit about possible advice to help mitigate some of the
Are we meeting at the
imbalance with the fire and the heat. And while they can't directly act upon it too heavily, because that would be intruding on fire's domain, they might be willing to at least try to help ensure that it doesn't worsen and help at least try to cool the surroundings so that it's a little bit more tolerable here and up
People
above.
will be there soon. Sounds like there's one or two.
And
items of
they
business. I
something that they were looking for when we asked if
if
there's
you start
anything we
heading
could
in
do
that
for
direction, I'm sure we
them
won't be too
before
far behind.
asking was they were having a craving for those different kinds of potions. So we figured that might be a fair trade to ask of their time in exchange for something they've been wanting.
Really into them lately.
Funny enough, on that front, I actually tried seeing if I can communicate with ice spirits to try and do the same thing. I had Tenon with me, so he could communicate with the spirits. He says they are currently too frantic trying to get to as cold of a place as possible, and we're too scatterbrained to help. So I was unlucky on that end.
Honestly,
In the
that
ice district.
I mean, honestly, that makes perfect sense to me that they're doing that. Which the only thing that I mean, their other suggestion was they need to that they told us that we would need to speak to fire specifically for help and trying to rein in.
Talk about you.
I don't know. For some reason that happens down here. Someone says something.
Am I
all of a
done
sudden
yet?
someone appears.
So,
I believe so. Looking at it
yes.
from what was explained.
Now, basically, you'll want to hold on to it and
hold on to
the
it, or
place that you want it to be attached, and possibly overnight.
Affix it to something or
Is it
somewhere.
an overnight thing that I need to attend to?
I don't have that ruling, so you'll have to.
Is it being treated as an enhancement?
Like, she's gonna attune to it so that she can cast spells with it.
Oh,
Funny
head
enough,
down
there's
here
actually
to
a thing on
do.
this model that it's gonna do
I mean,
that.
if it's considered an enhancement, you can try to do it today.
Yeah, and even I think attuning in general is just, from what I remember, I think
Understood.
that's
We're
usually a
currently
GMO
handling
every day until it
something in
works.
the,
Yes.
Coven.
So until I get confirmation if I can attune to this how I want, you just continue with your conversation. I'm gonna just think about
Right. But otherwise, the suggestion was that we might need to talk to Fire directly to see if there's anything they can try to do to rein in their little ones from their overexcitement at all. Which requires going down there, is the thing, because that's currently where it's incredibly
We can
hot.
lure 'em out with like the promise of capitalism.
Huh?
There's not a whole capitalism thing. Recently, the fire spirit.
That's horrifying.
A certain fire spirit. There was another fire spirit that came up that was trying to like reel back the other
I taught him
magma spirits that
capitalism
came
through
up,
head
right?
pats.
Yeah.
What have you done?
Yeah, he was trying to sell things like long milk and something else, and he was trying to sell these things for 5 times, whatever that means. So I said, instead of that, why don't you just take head pats? So someone head patted him 5 times, and they gave them the long milk.
Okay.
Did something happen?
I
after
wish I had
drinking it?
any idea what
don't know.
how spirits think. That's that.
Well, the only thing I could tell
They
you is,
confuse
like,
me.
I did buy
They
a
confuse
fire
me so
crystal, and I
much.
had to trade Regenerous stem and the water crystal that Espring was able to provide. I drank the potion, and suddenly just glitter. No, not glitter. It was pollen. It was pollen just spewed out from what I drank.
Yeah.
And it got everywhere.
Oh
My God,
goodness.
it became a
Did you
potty
still
in
need
here.
my help, by the way?
It's kind of quiet, so probably not.
Potty of nerds.
Okay. I've just been wandering around. No one really needs my help, so I've been.
We love being nerds in this house.
Funny enough, Espring, while I was waiting for your
The hell?
confirmation
Except for
on
like
the
in a
radio,
circle.
Lilith
Looks
actually
like we're gonna
suggested
summon
that
something.
since I have shit all to do as of late,
Regardless, at least thank you for helping guide a line of suggestion. It might at least
What is
help
the,
something. Though it's again something that can
Okay.
only really be done down here
crafting
versus up
professions
top.
or anything?
So
No, that's not my specialty. It's
that's not going to be something I'm going to be thrilled
combat
with,
or
but at least it's an approach that can be taken.
And
Understood.
I can probably just
I
grab
just
or
wanted to
just
know what you
contact
were
anyone.
capable
Hey.
of.
I just run
probably
Hey,
good
do you
runner,
want a
if anything.
I run
moonbone?
the tavern and I know how to fight.
I'm good.
How to
Is this
collect
stash
people.
it? Yeah, anybody want a stash it?
These things are like magnets.
Oh, you just reminded me. I need to use one of those to track something.
They won't.
You consider getting the glue off of your hands? You've been making too many potions again?
I actually
do
made
you
a
need
lot of
that?
potion bases today.
No, would you like
I
it?
changed things into
Sure, I need to use one to track
this, that, and
something.
the other thing.
track
So
one,
yeah,
and
it's a
track
little,
something with one of
little
these,
gooey.
What is that?
So does it for the potions I mentioned? Is it just crystals or is it crystals and plants?
Essence ones.
Plants. A lot of plants. So many plants.
AKA
Which
Okay.
specific potions?
So
that you
the
mentioned?
I guess swiftness and I guess something along the lines of calming. That's what they asked for.
No, you might find them on Radio 6.
Okay, so calming will require
I was actually curious about
shadow
mine as
dust,
well.
which I actually have some of that.
Okay.
And
Materials he's willing to give.
swiftness.
That's
I'm
that you
guessing
said.
we're talking about haste.
Yeah, haste probably sounds about right for what they were talking about.
So that's a fire dust. That I don't have any crystals for, so I would need some
Well,
fire crystals. But I do have potion bases, and
I
I
was
know
gonna
that
say,
Nico has
crystals,
tons of
the-
potion base.
Okay.
Yes, but they are silicas, so
Fair.
you
I'll-
need the stuff
Given
to
that
make a
this
shit
is
ton of
about
potion base.
I mean, I will
given
try to
this is about
see.
specifically to spirits.
Yeah,
I
I will
think so,
try
might
to
be willing
brave
to lend a
going
hand.
down there despite the highly likely risk of heat stroke. Because I might as well at least try to talk to them anyways, because I know you're not fond of there, you're definitely not fond of there, so... yeah, I'm not asking that of you. Either way.
Enough crystal.
I'm good, thank you.
I don't
I'm
have
gonna...
room in my storage
I'm gonna
to
go
keep
out for a
potions.
walk, Lewis. I'll probably see you in a bit.
Wait, actually.
Alright.
Hey, gotcha, you can buy? No.
Wait, I should. Maybe Wasteland.
You'd have to go down there. I wouldn't be able to go with you.
I'm trying to find
What
that.
for you?
He's.
I'm glad you both made it back okay from the heat hell that is upstairs.
Hate up there. I can see if he's on the Grove radio. If you give me a sec.
Mrs. Maia, I've moved to the sanctum for preparation. I'll do this so I can go AFK real quick.
Should be on our way now. Guess she's getting a quick nap in.
Yeah, a little bit.
It is really hot in my room, too.
Yeah, looks like it. Since we're marked, they probably affected all of us.
That's something to home in on. Yeah.
Alright, just as a note, you had a toggle there. I don't know what it is, but it's a giant white sphere for us.
Yeah, that's the OC toggle. In map.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's what happens when you use that on the menu. This, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the OC.
Thank you, Marty.
Okay, I need a breather. Just for a moment. I've been running all over the Undercity for the past 2 hours.
Well, I wish I could tell you that this is going to be relaxing by comparison, but it probably won't be.
More than likely not.
So if you guys don't mind me briefly sitting in this chair for a moment, I'm gonna sit in this chair and contemplate what a toilet is.
That's alright, I'm gonna go change my clothes. Get this. Get a uniform off me.
Well, the only thing that wasn't clear from that little dream message was where exactly they're going to actually try to bring us to. My first guess would be the necropolis, but it's not necessarily a guarantee.
Maybe. Do you think?
Probably a reasonable bet.
Do-
Assume we're not going to the Grove.
Most likely not.
That would be a massive mindfuck if that were the case.
I'm sorry that max out. He's free, I guess.
Unsurprising.
Was he in prison?
They had him detained because of the
He's
stuff that he stole from them and
house
that
arrest from the situation, or
the,
at least
the stuff he stole in that shadow spirit.
he did. Yeah.
He was very adamant that he didn't. He showed me his ID and it says yellow eyes on it, but even the picture had one purple, one yellow. And,
Did he look at his own
hindsight?
reflection at all? Or is it something that he can't perceive?
I think it's something, I don't
I think it's a sign of what he was given from that Archeon that he serves, or that is controlling him.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely didn't always have heterochromia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in a bit of a rough position with them so long as he is tied to the one that effectively took those artifacts from Masaru's possession. There's only so much I can do.
The summons.
Yes.
Yep.
All right, give me
Thank-
a moment. Start
Thank-
getting that set up.
Thank you, floating
we-
gun.
I pinged it just a minute ago.
Kimmy's AFK, so you're good. So you
But-
got a moment.
I need a minute or two.
No worries. I'm gonna. No, it's fine. I just need to start getting people set up. If you just give me a little bit. I want to make.
Okay.
It's just a
Yeah,
future
you're
where
good.
Lord Dustin habits a gun.
What?
I want to make popcorn.
It's just a sentient gun.
Just hit the popcorn button. My recommendation is hit the popcorn button, hit the add 30 seconds button. Because it doesn't last long enough otherwise.
Yeah, exactly. Megatron. I didn't get to mention this to you three, I suppose. I think did I mention it? I don't told Esper. Percy is an unwanted person. For being down here.
I've
Don't really
seen.
have a solution to that. But
Yeah, I've seen the aftermath of what they did up in the row, so I'm aware that they've been fucking around with stuff.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
so they came down with Eno yesterday, and we're trying to find the same entity that is responsible for the seeds. And had an encounter in one of the mausoleums with one of the demons.
Joy.
I take it they didn't take the warning. They didn't heed the warning, didn't they?
I anticipated people fucking with that.
Continuing to investigate.
I knew there were going to be people that were going to fuck with that area, but that was honestly not in my original calculations.
No.
I thought what they
anyone
did
to
was
find out
stupid,
about
but
seeds.
I was at least hope they would at least been wise to acknowledge the warnings.
It's probably because of the whole shoving their whole fucking arm into it thing that they had some sort of communion, let's call it, that unfortunately shared more than they otherwise would have learned otherwise. Of course, the question is, Are they looking out of a sense of admiration? Or trying to
No,
do
they
something
think
about it?
They're going to find what this entity is and deal with it. Situation.
Good fucking luck.
Well, yeah. The situation with Percy and the demon that I mentioned last night.
I overheard.
Yeah. I don't really have much of a solution. I kind of pointed them loosely in the direction of, oh, well, there's stuff out in the wasteland going on, maybe related to Shadow as kind of a pushing the envelope. But, yeah, I mean, they were down here and they encountered a demon, and dusk made it apparent to me that they were unwanted, so...
The demon or Percy?
Percy.
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 When you came up, or when you were down here and everyone was down here and Percy was down here, I don't know whatever happened. Whatever happened to the one with the striped tail, by the way?
I lost track of a couple people, and I...
They definitely didn't come up.
Pulling out.
No.
Maybe.
And I don't know.
No idea.
Alright, well, whatever the case. I came down and Percy was down here, and dusk made it apparent that they were unwelcome.
Well, considering how much of a trouble they've caused and making things more difficult with his gift up in the row, I'd be inclined to agree, because it's partially their actions that have people on the warpath about them in the first place, because they got hurt and tried to hurt other people in the process. I'm just saying they're going after the wrong person in this case, considering it was their actions that led to it.
I tried...
Timothy was up here just earlier.
I'm
worried
aware.
about their toilets getting clogged.
Yeah, he's a whiny little bitch. Don't worry about him.
I tried to get NO on board with running things through the coven, so hopefully we can at least keep slightly better eyes on what's going on with Ada, but I don't think that they will. They both seem to be entirely willing to do their own independent bullshit.
Which, of course, is a lot of the problems that are getting worse. Unrelated to all that, though, that whole project I mentioned regarding being able to stabilize and open rifts with some degree of accuracy, I was able to test that this morning. Did not work exactly the way I expected, but it did work. And it worked without the other endpoint actually being where the anchor was, which means it doesn't require a secondary endpoint that I have access to. Which means that idea that was brought up about potentially sending something through to him may not entirely be impossible. With the right approach and with...
It wants more study.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I can at least safely say that it does work and it does permit travel. As the distance was between row 32 and somewhere in the mid-city. According to the individual who showed up.
Yeah, Tommy Tomato.
I bought them off. They won't talk, especially because they don't want to be poked and prodded at by Masaru.
Yeah, yeah.
Well then. That's...
I'd ask, but I don't think I care.
It's really unimportant who they were. Realistically, on it.
Sure you believe ketchup.
He said it was tomato sauce, but besides the point, I don't really care. It doesn't matter who it was. Just a matter that they went through it and did not die in the process. Which means that it can be used for the purpose intended.
Either way, I wish people would have...
Can't remember our own ruling. Fuck.
Your own ruling on what?
We can only use wands of our affinity, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Has
just
to be.
realized I have a one that I can't even use right now.
Yeah, it has to be one of your two.
Cool. I'm glad that I have two things that are going to be less than effective if things go south.
Well, if I get, you know, my heart ripped out of my chest, a couple of you guys are essence users, right?
I'm not, unfortunately.
Say that again, what?
Do you use essence magic?
No.
But just Esper. Well, if, you know, my head explodes or some bullshit, grab the stave.
I hope it doesn't come to that.
I hope it doesn't come to that either, but
If
like,
it doesn't
you know.
come to that either, but
As long as there's a
anything,
consistent
it will be-
story. That's pretty much.
Should anything happen to any of us,
Sort of thing.
I'll do my best to try and catch you.
Listen, if something happens to me to that extent, you are free to throw me in that last spot. I at least do something useful with my death.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Of course, that's not in my interest at all. I'm just saying. I'd rather be useful than something else.
That said, are we all on the same page on what the story is?
I believe so. From the way that we were talking about, it seems like, unless I press people individually, that you intended to do a lot of the initial talking to maintain a consistent narrative.
Which
And I'll
ultimately
act ignorant of the
everything that
fact
I
of the
thought
deeper
was.
things.
Yes. I think our biggest point is to ensure that we focus on knowing that what we're saying is truth.
Mm-hmm.
Can do.
Can't say that I'm not tense and anxious about it there.
Oh, I'd be surprised. I would be more shocked if you were loose and relaxed about all this. I would almost be worried that you were going into this in...
If I'm ever loose and relaxed ever in my life, then I'm either on something or it's not me.
Oh, you got replaced and I need to kill you. Got it.
Best not go
I
start
don't think there's
stealing
ever-
my image.
Oh, is that your
Well,
brand, is it?
That happened.
Do I ever seem like I'm terribly closely affected by things?
Fair point.
Good point.
At least when we're alone.
The only time I'm ever really affected by things is when
All of our
people are just
systems,
yelling
you're
at
the one who
people
gets
for
the most
no apparent
sirens.
reason, or the wrong people. Because usually that wrong person ends up
Yeah.
being me, and I'm just like, the fuck did I do? If they're going to yell at me, at least yell at me for something that I actually had involvement in.
Yeah, it's something you can actually make.
Like I'll take their shit. I just want them to attribute the right shit to me. Because I've done plenty of things that people could reasonably yell at me about. They just never find out about them.
I don't just want to have my name known, I want to be appropriately infamous.
Exactly.
Well, when will we find out?
I have a feeling, considering they were able to beam a dream into all of our heads to inform us about how they wish to have a nice little chat, that they will probably do the same when they are...
Probably the location that they want us drawn to. I wouldn't be surprised if they take us to the Shadow Shrine, and we end up getting pulled in or something.
I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't too forward, but I went and asked
Max if he had any such dream about any summon. He seemed alarmed by it. But
Alarmed that he had one, or alarmed that such a thing could theoretically happen?
I don't know. I didn't get a chance to ask. He was pulled away to deal with Flounder or something.
Okay, well, if he shows up, we'll deal with that in the moment. But seeing as I don't,
It didn't seem like he.
My guess is probably not, because he's not marked in the same way we are.
No,
He's
I
marked.
mean, if they're polling a council of all of the entities here.
Yeah,
It
it seems they are most.
Would be expecting that Percy might arrive. True.
I mean, if they do.
The rope.
To be fair, if they do show up, then they start causing problems. That will probably just result in their demise instead of ours.
I mean, we have a way out.
It's more of a if it gets cut.
But
if it's cut, then people.
Suspicious if it's cut.
Yeah, they will scream and shout. The more untouched this area is, the less likely that it will garner immediate suspicion from people and cause them to look around. And hopefully, if these particular beings are as secretive as we are, they will do it somewhere where they can ensure privacy.
Hopefully, yeah.
I figured it's decent odds on the Shadow Shrine, and if it's not there, it's probably in the cathedral, which,
That's
Alright.
for sure.
How may I help you also? We
Are
are getting
you-
set
are we
up
good?
in just a moment.
Oh, you're
yeah,
getting
we're
set
getting set up
Okay,
in
no
just
worries.
a moment. Things are everything's kind of kicking off even with the message. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're good. You're good.
We're
Spooky
give us about,
ghost
5
gun.
minutes.
5 minutes? Gotcha.
Yeah,
Just double checking, that's all.
Well, I'm not too
From
sure.
my understanding, most of the people who would have gone down into this area have already done so today, since I saw at least one person walking around with a shadow root on them, which I believe was freshly picked. So hopefully... the fisherman guy that we ran into last time we were trying to enter the cathedral. Yeah, him. At least I'm pretty sure it was them. They looked familiar, it's hard to tell.
There is one person who is at least aware that I'm looking into something that's going on down here around this time. And that's Tinin. I encourage Tinin to sort of keep people away from this area because I didn't know if people coming down in here is going to start causing things to kick off in here while I'm trying to investigate.
Yeah, that would be preferable.
Fingers crossed.
And I know there's people elsewhere in the city that are looking for any sort of information on any entity shadow related, specifically in regards to Max's well-being. So,
Yeah.
I know Zia in the row asked me if there was anything I could do about that, and answered in a roundabout way that if I found anything, I might be inclined to tell them. But I'm not sticking my neck out to, grill the Shadow Mother about it. Since it seems...
the name of his new patron?
Archeon. Acheron or Archeon, something like that.
And
Is
there's
it
a
Archon or Archeon?
Archeon. There's a
Yeah,
good chance
Archeon.
that he is there, too, for all I know.
Is there anything in the tag? Just if we get names, anything in here about such a person?
Interesting.
I think I have. Oh, I don't know if I can pick.
As far as I know, that he wants. Apparently, Max knows where that staff is. and he can get it, but it's... Like I said, he wants that armor to materialize and be up to its full power. That's what Max says. He says it's
think we can
in a couple
utilize that?
days.
Do you think we could take that and use it for dusk?
The summon
Speaking of,
is ready.
beforehand,
Yes.
it may. How does the espionage work again? Is that the one where you can look up information?
Yes.
Oh boy, off the top of my head, yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, espionage is
Can we
looking
look up info
information.
on Archeon? I have three stats.
Sure, looking up public databases for Archeon.
Wow.
You're not
Any
gonna
rumors and stuff?
You're not gonna find anything.
Don't say that.
You get on your phone as you're looking, and you see Archeon. You get like Archeon the video game. Archeon like Archeon the Archeon, you know, like someone's Archeon 326 Xbox profile.
That's the guy.
That's the guy right there.
That's the fucker.
Is there? If you were showing your face around shadows,
Oh, absolutely. Because guess what? As you guys are all standing here, you will all begin to vanish one at a time.
Okay.
A moment.
Well, that answers that question.
Why exactly did you think that was gonna work?
Okay, that was a mistake googling him. That was. Ow. Ow, he hacked me.
Oh, well, I do believe it is starting.
Oh.
You feel the pull, don't you?
Oh no.
Yep. Well, that was abrupt.
Okay. I felt the call.
Well,
This is definitely worst case scenario in my opinion.
it was.
Oh, I remember the amalgamates. Oh.
Greetings.
Good afternoon. To whom do we have the pleasure of speaking with?
Hello. Brendel of the Acid.
Are there any others who are with us right now? I guess not.
You are all summoned due to release conspiracy to release that which not released.
Oh, someone's on broadcast. Sorry. One moment.
Ow.
I thought that was another ghost.
Nope, you're all set. Sorry about that, guys. Someone hit their broadcast screen.
Would you please repeat yourself? Seemed something about this place started screaming in my head.
You are brought due to conspiracy to release that which you should not.
Well, if I may at least speak on that matter.
Please.
Around 2 years ago, I was given the task of tending all the shrines by the spirit of the grove. There was no way of entering into the necropolis at that time. Unfortunately, no such rope into it existed. However, it was actually the Grove who told me to speak with my teacher. And it so turns out that my teacher was someone who actually watched over this seal. Back then, I was told not to ask any questions. My job was simply to ensure the safety of the Shadow Shrine. However, my teacher was unfortunately cast out of the Undercity due to suspicions, much like what you all are bringing against us. But this time from the mundane. People down here suspected them of evildoing, when they had everything but the best interests in people's hearts. So, when she was forced to leave from down here, I guess I could say, was entrusted to the task of watching over that seal. She taught me of what it meant, the importance that it had, and what was necessary to ensure its safety. Masaru, the corporation that likes to imprison the spirits against their will, especially back then, was constantly poking their nose down here. Because of that, we needed to ensure that they didn't end up discovering it, attempting to exploit the entity, release it for their own gain, bind it to their own will, as they've done so many other spirits before. That said, I alone can't stand against the corporation or its dogs, and so I had to seek others who were close to the shadows. And thus I reached out to my sisters of Shadow. The shadows would allow us to understand the nature of the seal, much like the nature of everything else there in the necropolis. That said, most of my sisters here are only acting on my personal direction. I've only told them as much as they need to know about the dangers, about what might end up happening should the seal break, and those who are in place to watch over it be removed. My teacher taught me very much. I was the only one who they could rely on at the time to ensure that the seal did not find itself into the wrong hands, and that it would remain untouched by those who would seek to use it for ill intent. The Shadow has always been my home, ever since I was cast out from my own, for reasons unknown. When I came here to the Undercity, it was the shadows that embraced me. Which is why I was more than happy to take on the task. I've communed with the Shadow before, the Shadow Mother. She's seen my efforts. That said, by the very nature of having to maintain the seal, the taint of such an entity runs strong within it. That would be most likely what you will sense upon us all. That gives you suspicion of our meddling.
What you say is true, but not complete.
What exactly do you mean?
I do know and remember you. I gave warning. Did I not?
You did. And I heeded it.
Did you now? Is this true?
Has the seal been released? Has it been broken or tampered with?
Why do you carry his mark then? Are you lying to me?
I have no reason to lie to you, Shadow Mother. I serve all shadows, the balance of life and death. Like I said, interacting with the seal leaves a taint. You yourself know how powerful an entity. Such a powerful entity will start to try and corrupt its shackles. And thus his touch is going to reach out beyond its prison. And thus he has touched us, who are trying to make sure that his bonds are still there.
Is that why
That's
you
it.
feel his power growing?
We are unaware of such things. To my knowledge, he has yet to grow in any strength.
But he has grown, has he not?
Not to my knowledge. That said, I will at least admit this to you all. Being in contact, that mark allows us to hear his serpent's tongue, as you might call it.
It is serpent's tongue. As I said, I warned you.
Indeed. But he has given us no notion that he is growing any powerful. And perhaps it is because we are but mundane creatures that we can't sense deeper within a seal that was not cast by our own design. But it does allow us to see and sense him, know what his machinations might be. We can preempt his moves, should he find a different way out.
No. What do you say? And you?
See mortals messing with that which they cannot control.
Yes. It is too powerful for you mortals. It is. It is. Do you think we are stupid? We see.
Of course not.
We hear a lot. A lot. Do not meddle with something that should not be awakened. Do you think you can handle it?
So long as the other shadow spirits don't stand in our way and take us away from our solemn duty. I made an oath to my teacher that I would ensure that everything is okay. I promised her that much.
What promise can you make us? No. You're laughing?
Either we're irrelevant peasants who shouldn't meddle, or we're taken seriously enough to be considered people who make promises to you. Which is it?
Do you not want help?
I suppose that depends on what you're offering.
What are you
would
offering
possibly
us?
interfere in our work.
Oh, come on. They're talking about the changes in the seal and no mention of the other growth of shadows down here. They've seen me poking around. They know that we know what's going on upstairs.
Oh, we do know.
That is true.
There are more of you now. Some that oppose you, even, from what I hear.
And some directly acting on their own volition, drawing negative attention to Shadow as a whole. What of them?
And who will that be? Who is that? Do you know?
One by the name of Archeon, who has drawn attention of that very corporation that would exploit and bring harm to all magic as a collective.
What Archeon does is his own business. Is it not?
Only he's interfering
But-
with business down here.
They are openly acting on ways that are harmful to the balance, yet why are they not a concern to you as opposed to one that is sealed and is being actively watched over?
We are aware of one who is actively seeking out the same seal. And in their own single-minded...
His power grows. There's a reason he was sealed.
Why? Other than that,
I've
you're
only
afraid
felt
of
his
him,
touch
obviously.
since we've been marked, but
When
all I know is
the shadow did thrive, growing.
But what you speak of is changed, Shadow.
Deformed, even. You think we are afraid?
Yeah,
Are
kinda.
you ready for that? It seems like you might be not afraid. That eludes me. You
for our-
mortals don't understand.
Admittedly,
more cautious.
it is hard to fully know how afraid to be of something that is not being thoroughly explained. We obviously cannot trust their
I
words.
did warn you. I did warn her. Did I not? You do not need to know. Other than it is bad.
I really shouldn't have made those potions. My hands are covered in glue and it keeps sticking on the things.
I know that whatever it is terrible if it gets unleashed, and I wouldn't want that to happen. Even if it is something larger than us.
Good. Do you guys feel the same? As her?
Why would we not?
But it seems like you guys are tampering with things you do not know still.
And there are
But you shouldn't
others who would
be.
break open that seal without even knowing what it could do.
Many others. Masaru. People
It
that are
should
just
not be left unsupervised.
casually interacting with things that they don't understand. We're making sure that doesn't happen.
People looking for power or riches.
You yourself have seen how many have stormed this own cathedral.
Than one thought.
All of us are practitioners of the shadow. We understand what it feels like and seen it for what it really is, as opposed to those who make many presumptions about its nature. It is why it is best to look after it by those who know the dangers of those who would whisper promises of ill-gotten power that are easily taken away.
Like this Archeon who has dispatched his pawn to Masaru.
It's
I
true.
know more about this Archeon. No?
He's a pawn. Nothing more.
It sounds like you are keeping secrets from your own brethren.
Yet
He
why
was
does
strong enough
Archeon
to
want
take
to
one of
gain?
your pupils or whatever you call them.
Mm-hmm.
One who was yours and is now his.
Yet he is begging that pupil to gain power for him.
I let go of his scraps. I had no more need of that one. He simply took over. You see?
And yet he's not as great of a threat as one that is bound in chains? One who is actively stealing artifacts, controlling people, misdirecting them, forcing them to go gather powerful items?
Chains are there for a reason.
And there are no chains on Archeon.
The chains yet
Someone's been breaking
hold.
some sort of seals down here.
I am not
Hasn't been
afraid
any of
that
us.
Archeon is.
We've found some of them. 2, I think? 3? Something like that.
Indeed.
You seem to overstep, Mother.
I do what I do need to protect down here. Why don't you
Is that
understand?
not what we are also doing, Dad?
Mm-hmm.
They make
We're on the
good
same side.
point.
Which is why we come to
We're
warn you
closer
about
to danger as a
being-
result as well. But that's something we're willing to do to protect.
You guys are willing to protect? Then I ask again. What can you offer us? What can you offer? Here. Tell me.
What, other than driving out your foes, keeping them from torching this place to the ground, you know, going places you can't? We're not making deals here. You don't have anything to offer us, it sounds like. Or at least not me. I guess these four probably wouldn't, but we're doing stuff for our own interests. They happen to align with yours. If you think you can offer us something, make an offer.
Sir.
I'll hear you out.
There'll be no deals made now. You know that.
At least some of them have some degree of sense. Make note of that.
I don't understand. You don't know him like I do.
And yet you refuse to share anything about them.
To be exploited by you as much as you are suggesting we're being exploited by him.
Do not compare me to him. I have said my piece.
Then so shall it be, Shadow Mother.
Is on your own accord.
Well, should there be protection of this place that's needed, we'll help.
As those that follow the shadow.
She is done.
And what of you two?
Thank you for at least trying to mediate in this matter.
For mortals, you spoke with learned tongue.
Gave a convincing argument. Well done.
One does not choose to look over a seal such as that without knowing the burden that entails. It's not something to be done lightly.
I was given the chance by Esther and my sisters to make a difference. They showed me and I felt how terrible that was. And yet I still continue to press on with them to keep guard the seal.
Everything we do is in the interest of shadows. As always.
Without the shadows, it wouldn't exist.
It
Be
should
torn
never be
apart.
right. They will be told to pay.
I at least appreciate the gesture and hope that when the time comes, we do not let you down.
And even if she is unwilling to consider the potential dangers that our words about Acheron are taken at least somewhat seriously. They are not shared lightly.
Acheron is following the same footsteps that,
We will look into this Akron.
Thank you.
I guess you know how to get in touch.
Thank you.
The
Thank you for
shade has
hearing
its
us out.
ways.
As we all learned very thoroughly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, even if not under the most comfortable circumstances, it was lovely to speak to at least you two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do offer up some of my own essence, should you accept it as an offering.
You will absorb it.
Can I take a picture on the chair for a photo op?
What?
Thank you.
What you do following our summons is your own duty.
Can you snap a photo for me?
Wait. Our summons is at a close.
Okay. I guess. Why are you like this?
Can't be that surprised.
We must return them to their home.
You better take the picture quickly.
Mm-hmm. I do not understand you.
Make sure it's vertical, please.
Mother may know.
Oh, it's cool.
Vertical.
Oh, you wanted vertical?
Yeah, vertical.
Fuck you! You should have said that then!
Why would you take it horizontal? Who takes horizontal pictures?
You wanted the You are. I fucking hate you.
What? I'm your sister.
You all don't mind me.
And it's sisterly hatred.
You don't have social media.
Good job.
You did good.
Yeah, good job, Esther.
Though it's evident that
Both of you.
at least one of them has a bit of a stick up their metaphorical ass.
Oh, the Shadow
It
Mother's
sounds
never been
like
very nice.
Shadow Mother and Dusk have a history that is a little bit more intimate than was initially spoken of to us.
Well, it's rather evident that they seem very self-centered on the extent of what is actually a concern to them, despite the very obvious attempts at power grabs that they accuse Dusk of doing.
She seems so dismissive of Acheron, whatever his name was, or Charon.
I'd be very intrigued to see if their opinion changed if they got exactly what they wanted.
She seemed dismissive of the shadows around her in general. Not just Acheron, but the ones. But the other
Even
ones
their
that were
direct allies.
Is that they tried to dismiss the threats that Acheron has clearly shown. They, as they said, here. And so...
Well, we don't know that, do we? I mean, if she's telling the truth, then she didn't give a shit about Max and someone snapped up the offerings, then maybe he is just a pushover.
Yeah.
Maybe we don't need to care.
Well, if they're so willing to throw away those who turn to them for aid, it doesn't exactly endear them as someone worth taking trust on the value of, danger.
I at least want to put out a theory, if I may.
Go ahead.
They seem to want to distance themselves from this individual every time you brought them up. I'm wondering if that is not just a ploy to seem as if they're not working together. If two of them start working together to gather power, she might be trying to overthrow all of Shadow for herself using Acheron.
Well...
I suppose we could... I mean, I say we, but I don't really mean me. I suppose I could mean me.
The main
we could try to
thing...
inquire about more details from Max.
This...
See if her tail holds up.
Scrutiny at this point means
better friends have that conversation.
If there is to be anything that causes a change in conditions of the seal, we basically must be ready for the immediate retribution that will follow, and hopefully we're in a position where we are able to protect ourselves should that come to pass.
That's it.
It's either that, or try to make an approach that doesn't require tampering with the seal itself, and therefore they may not necessarily be able to see it.
I have to say thank you to all of you. You all did very well. And I definitely couldn't have done that by myself.
I didn't lie when I meant that, at least for the original two that were present, they were much more tolerable to talk to.
I think so too.
I'm not exactly fond of people that speak as holier than thou, and then proceed to refuse to explain their side in any meaningful capacity.
I have to.
Granted. Go ahead.
It might just be that the two of them deemed that it should not be so, but is it odd to anyone else that she didn't just, kill us?
Possibly because there were witnesses.
Right, but I mean,
Perhaps.
I guess it could
There
be
is
that
still
those two.
a certain...
Our chance to talk seems to have passed. I can handle it if you want.
I can do my best as far as to maybe find out what I can about him from Max. He trusts me and I would like to help him.
Sorry, I forgot
considering
how
he
to
was
turn
left
on my radio there for a moment.
Well, he seems
with
to...
us.
I can also try talking to him at some point. He seems to slowly start to be remembering me. For better or worse.
Maybe with him later.
At the very least,
I can bring you up.
Not today.
the Shadow Mother
If I'm not mistaken, their essence...
was hiding a fair bit, and
It's
Yeah,
a difficult thing. I think I don't understand. I'm not even.
At least, the very least, we need to be careful for the next little while because it's evident they are watching in some capacity.
Yeah.
so we best. It'd probably be wise to
Watch
even,
your tongue
even
outside of the sanctum.
Exactly.
It is
only
clear
about
that there's
our-
one thing. They cannot hear our talks within here.
Well, that's good
Otherwise,
because
they would have known much more.
yeah, I was going to say if they could hear us right now, then well, we're screwed already as it is. But
I mean, it's. I don't know. It nags at me. I wonder if she can't. I doubt it.
What
I
I was
mean,
about
it's-
to say before the radio piped up was perhaps there are certain laws that their court must follow. They are still sentient creatures and clearly have some form of hierarchy.
I mean, aside from the fact that they could sense his mark upon us, they didn't really volunteer a lot of their own information about what they believed we were doing, and subsequently shared very little of their own reasons for being concerned beyond just trust me on this. So they were very much trying to
Which
volunteer.
Admission, he isn't. He's still weak.
I mean, he has grown in power since 2 years ago. Gave us a demon, we got a new crystal.
Yeah, but minimalist. In comparison to the way they were acting or suggesting, they were very much trying.
They act as if they are literally pounding on the metaphorical door trying to get their way in right now as we speak.
Right. I mean, as I alluded
we've
to,
seen.
they're afraid. They're
Oh,
threatened by him.
oh, they're definitely afraid. There's no question about that.
But clearly they don't know if we're the ones who are doing it. And clearly they also can't act on that either. They had the power to whisk us away. We would have easily disappeared down here, and no one would have been the wiser.
They at
So
least
I do-
the most have a
I do
suspicions
want to
by
follow your line of
association.
logic.
Either
There's
they
something
couldn't,
that
or
they
maybe
can't
it's
do.
just that the Shadow Mother argued well enough to have the tribunal, but the others were not convinced that we were malicious, I suppose.
And the fact that we spoke with such, well, level-headedness about the nature of not leaving this place unsupervised for someone else to just casually walk into and find and know nothing about and be... As we've seen with everything else having to do with Dusk lately, people see stuff and immediately their first instinct is to fuck with it.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that I was wanting to frame with Percy's own involvement in being used by Acheron.
It'd be kind
If
of
anything.
fantastic to have the Shadow Mother think that that's more responsible.
Wait. Maybe that's it.
I mean,
Percy's fucking problem.
the Shadow Shrine is pretty much a direct connection to the greater spirits of Shadow. You can always plant a message.
What if the Shadow Mother is wanting to break the seal open herself? She wants someone to act who could become powerful enough to possibly break the seal open so they can absorb dust power for themselves.
Be careful, I think there are people down below. I thought I heard voices.
You're not wrong, though. You should probably get going. We've been gone for almost an hour. People are going to get wondering.
True.
I'll duck my head out the lower way.
I have to
the rope.
go to the Shadow Shrine anyways.
Then you do it. I'll pop around from the Shadow District. Yeah. No, it's people. It's Percy again. Okay.
What are they doing?
I can't make out the other two.
Maybe the zombies will eat them this time. Be careful in case they can see in here.
I don't think they can.
They can't.
Oh, good.
We should at least get moving from this position.
Very well. Then I will see you all later. Well, it went as well as I thought it would. Interesting choice, just stand in directly raw sewage. I wouldn't dare eat any of the fish that are getting caught in that water, if there even is anything that can live there. Oh, hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I've had a long day. Yes. Need to resupply for more fun, exciting tests.
Oh, fun for you. Good.
Yeah, well, that and I was down here for a little bit trying to see if I couldn't speak with some of the local powers that be
Hey guys,
about something
long
that
range
can
comm, just let you know I'm back on station.
calm down
Or at least in
the
Motor City.
heat imbalance situation.
We're not
but
far from your shop right now.
unfortunately,
Oh, okay.
the likely
Wanna
outcome
calm
is
down the
having
heat?
to try to talk to the fire spirit itself, which requires going down to a shrine, which is in the epicenter of where everything's burning up, so...
I mean,
yeah.
the guy Stellar said it was a primordial, so have fun with that.
Oh, joy.
Shame a synth can't go down there.
Yeah, so
They can't see.
have fun with that. I mean,
I think I might
know,
need a
as
little
long
bit
as-
more... That might require a bit more prep work, but I at least may have potentially struck a bit of a deal with the water spirit to try to help prevent it from getting worse.
Also, medical alert to all wyverns. Do not go
Hey,
in my
Lilith.
staging area for mixing things. There's a biohazardous item in cold storage in there right now. I need it to be as fresh and as clean as possible.
Okay, I just ran an errand real quick, so
You get
so I
that?
was out.
Yeah, I got that.
Fair enough.
I've been...
What a
My,
day.
my comms have been a little bit on the
Yeah,
fritz
this
today,
is a
but
normal day in our
I got
life.
it sorta.
I don't know if you caught on by now.
By the
I'm sure
way,
you have.
quick note for you that...
I haven't really been around. I've mostly been hanging out.
So, regarding that thing that I talked to you about before,
Meetings.
I did end up...
contacting the dude.
I ran into Shadow Mother, and Max was a point of conversation.
It's really funny when they did that on the
Seems that it wasn't that he was stolen away, she believed he no longer had any use to her and threw him away, and seems highly dismissive of anything to do with this Acheron that's controlling him.
opposite side of the road that they needed to be on.
She...
At least you know its name now.
Correct and wrong
Yeah.
at the same
Hold
time.
on.
Yes, Shawari was in here originally. They weren't, and they were about to toss in the incinerator. Here's the body. I will be defecting all of this off to Cross along with Gus here, as they have the information on the case. However, I do have the body here. I'm going to be keeping it with them for the time being. Nobody tried to connect to it, I swear to God. Okay.
Wait, who?
Thank you.
Here, you two go. I'm going to go get a representation for it here now.
Regardless, that's the most I know on the situation. He's kind of been left out to dry.
Midas' top half ripped, so.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Poor fucker.
What happened? What?
Well, as much as I want to know the full picture, from what I was able to glean while I was clearing out that fucker's virus for vaccine systems, is that somehow him and a data wraith attacked Voxine and infected her.
Is Voxine okay?
Essentially, for now.
V has her. He took her up to. They took her up to the Union Heights to take care of her.
Yeah, we passed by. Titus and I passed by her on the way back down here.
What happened is that essentially inside of her systems, Midas's own code, at least as much as I can assume it's his own code, was eating at every single thing inside of her. Like a neurovirus for a human. The brain slowly turning into mush.
Yikes.
So, me and another decker from the row, short kid, white hair, real nervous, I put him up on the wall right there. All right.
Excuse me.
Wesley?
Yeah, I think that was the kid.
Well, I'm glad it
So-
got stopped from the sound of it.
Me, him, and V managed to stop him.
I appreciate you.
Our systems are clear. However, they need a lot of maintenance and further repair, which is what I assume V brought her up to do.
Well, hopefully they will come through at this not too worse for wear.
As much as I want to throw this jackass into the incinerator, you two are smarter than me, so you should probably.
Oh, he can go in the
Push it
incinerator
out.
for all I care. I just need one thing from him.
Can we not throw more things in the incinerator that's already overheating as it is?
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
But regardless, do you know how to get what we need from him, Titus?
I would
Not
not suggest connecting.
entirely on my own.
Unless you have some way to have a complete...
Marceline or, I guess, Theris's gig.
If you were going to do something like that, you would need a completely isolated environment that it can't escape from.
Maybe, again,
Yana and
at the
Gus
current
might be able
moment-
to help prevent any bad things from
For this,
happening.
let me just say
Yes.
one more time, just for a second.
Sorry, just
At the
yeah,
current
sure.
moment, what happens with this is entirely up to him right now. This is his ballpark, considering the
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't
what
know
happened.
who his name
No,
was.
no, you're
All right.
perfectly fine. Yeah,
We
this
have
this is the security council
Midas here
member
in the
here.
trunk.
This is his sort of stuff. So just
I mean, it's better than having it out in the open.
here for when that decision is
Yeah.
made.
I will
Trying to
default
figure
to
out
you
what
then.
we're doing with the body at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello.
I need his memory core. I don't want to connect to it. I want to make sure shit's deleted from it. I want to make sure it's obliterated and no one ever sees it light and never sees the light of
Not
day.
everything, specific things. That's probably an important distinction to make.
Okay, fair. I don't know the specifics. I don't know tech. He has information. I need it gone. That's the essential thing.
It's to keep it from falling into bad actors.
And the unfortunate part is that if you only wish to erase certain memories from the core, then someone will need to connect to it. Which, as we've shown, is not a good idea. Unless you have a closed network that it cannot escape from or connect to any other person.
Essentially, you're gonna want to treat this like what was that shit called again from a couple years back? The big ass fucking AI that was trying to kill all, all life forms besides synthetics.
Titan.
Remember that?
Titan, yeah, that. Treat it like
I
that.
don't really hearing about that. Yeah.
I think if you get a cyberneticist and a couple of deckers together, you could probably make an isolation attempt,
No, I'm a
but
part of this little council.
it'd be tough.
The rest of you could do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. I personally don't care. I don't know whatever anyone else needs, but the rest of it can go in the trash.
Remove memories and destroy them, then why not destroy the memory core entirely?
Yeah.
We weren't sure if you wanted to respect that part of him or not, and, we're deferring to you for this, but
Given
I
the
suppose that would be the
situation at
easiest
hand.
solution.
Given the situation at hand and what has occurred, as bleak as it may sound, I do not care what happens to his corpse.
Well, your safer bet if you want
To be destroyed
total assurance is destroy the whole thing.
and will be destroyed.
My only concern is if he kept the information somewhere else, other than just on him.
We would
But
need to
I guess
access the
that'll
memory
have
core to
to-
find that out.
Are his legs still unaccounted for?
Yeah.
Still unsure what happened with his legs.
Where did this altercation take place?
I'm really
Next to
tempted
the
to say
bar.
destroy it all, but I don't.
Next to the bar in the water district.
He started
I-
anywhere else. We have to access the core to find that out. That's the crux there.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I'm gonna
It is
Yeah, do you have a
double-edged
sec?
sword.
Quite.
Sure, I'm gonna
Thanks,
figure this
thanks
out.
thanks for giving me a reason to skip out on crow training.
Something wrong with you?
Yeah, no fucking problem. I think with enough hands, a cyberneticist and a couple of deckers could access the core. As you said, we would need a closed network to do it on. I don't know of any off the top of my head other than what's in my head, and I really don't want to use my eye for that, but my eye is technically a closed data distribution.
I would recommend something that is not directly connected to your nervous system.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't want to do it.
Let's not do that.
I mean, I can take it out. Like, it doesn't. It's non-essential in that way. I can take it out if I need to.
You know what I mean.
Oh, Zach, your arm.
You're saying cross?
I ask you a question.
Wyvern, cross comms, this is Felix. How copy?
Hold on, sorry. I'm gonna. Sorry, I had someone in my ear. Say again.
Several present in Undercity right now.
No, don't drink that. Don't drink that. Stop it. Listen, hey, we've had an incident in the row here. A dumpster fell out of the sky and, well, yeah, there's one less row citizen.
What?
Trash wizard.
What?
Okay,
There's a
so they're
dumpster
up in
beside
the
fountain and a
row.
pool of blood. Listen, Mercury grabbed a bag out of the trash bin here, and it is quite literally labeled Trash Wizard. Where should we put it?
Preferably anywhere that's not dropping it down the incinerator. That will only make the heat problem worse.
Yes, it's currently evidence in the murder of, a dude.
Destroy it somewhere else once it's deemed no longer necessary, but do not burn it.
We're gonna put it in Wyvern HQ then. Make sure that it stays secure.
Okay.
In the meantime, should I be hunting for this guy? What does he look like?
I do not have a description. I have a lot of people who have had personal dealings with this individual are Undercity natives. But I have tried
I've
to
never
follow
seen
up
him personally,
with
but I
them.
know Esperine and a few others have seen it.
Spread the word. This individual is going to be wanted for murder within the row, so...
Well, they're also probably going to be wanted for causing the current destabilization of the entire area's heating systems. Unrelated, Lilith. I don't know if you're potentially looking for him, but I did just see Max coming down here, walking through the water district.
Oh, okay.
Well, he might need
He was completely bisected.
Fair enough.
I think he's
It could have been him.
okay. I don't know.
Not too sure though.
He's been targeting Masaru as well.
Yeah, I figured. Also, speaking of Masaru, are you doing alright? Because last I heard of your name,
talking about the
Masaru was
trash
looking
wizard.
for you.
Do you guys have a description of him, by the way? Because apparently he was responsible for dropping a giant dumpster down onto someone in the row and killing them.
In real time. We
Okay.
literally watched it happen in real
He
time.
barely survived.
If it's the trash
there's
wizard
another
that's
instance
been
of that.
here,
I believe
then-
it's one and the same.
I gotta use you as an example here. So about as
Huh?
tall as him, long robe all the way down, covered like kind of magenta looking, covered in like stars.
Okay.
Big pointy hat. Frog looking head.
So basically, super stereotypical storybook wizard, and is a frog.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just need you mainly for height reference.
What the fuck? Okay.
But we literally watched the trash canister incident happen in real time. Like we were headed this way, we were passing by the fountain.
And the
And then on the other side of the fountain, we just see a giant trash can fall from like at least 20 stories up and fall straight onto somebody.
Did it just look like it was shoved off of something? Was there like a opening of some
No,
sort that.
it just fell spontaneously, and apparently, and then somebody else was talking about how like a few minutes before that, in a completely different part of the road, like a bowling ball fell and almost hit somebody.
Apparently, the trash wizard is just feeding like a primordial that's near, like by the incinerator.
Well, that would explain why it's also affecting the row, because if they're active up there,
Yeah.
It's extremely hot up there right now.
Buddy.
Yeah, he'll usually just show up and
I
be
mean,
like, oh,
the spirits are not so much to blame as they are just being drawn into the chaos and reveling in it.
Oh.
Also, as a note,
speaking of,
from
Crosscoms, whatever the fuck is happening with that dumpster, I need anything that has blood on it to be kept as evidence, not
Hold on.
destroyed. Stop anybody from dumping anything into the incinerator, dropping anything off the balcony, anything like that. I need evidence. If
Hold
someone
on
has
to that
died,
briefly.
Yeah, I'll get rid of that for
I
you
need
to
to mute
pay
comms
me.
for a bit.
It's just looks like he's just
He's
summoning
a
trash.
grifter as well.
Can you say that again, please?
Yeah. And then when I said no, he threw.
Oh, I was just saying, as far as everything's on the up and up. I just need to go to the
yeah, he's a bit of a
Shadow District real quick.
Kind of sounds like a jackass.
You know the way? I assume you do. I think I've you've seen it.
Yes.
Alright, well, you know where it is then.
Hopefully you're doing alright, by the way.
Do be careful. I think there has been a little bit of activity in the lower reaches of the Shadow District, so just be careful in case there's excitement.
Also, do you normally just walk around with knives just
Yes,
like on your
all the time, yeah.
Knives are
self-defense
cool.
thing?
It is cool.
Those are real knives.
Apologies. I was getting overstimulated by communication in and out of my head. What was this about there being blood of... on the victim, or...
Right. Okay, so this is Felix. I'm literally standing beside the dumpster right now. Apparently, Trash Wizard opened up a portal to, quote unquote, to take out the trash. Dropped a dumpster into the row on somebody. Apparently, allegedly, according to somebody who can see magic, they are... Stop drinking that! Come on! Hey, stop that! And you get out of there! Come on, that's not the bad thing to bathe in. There's a pool of blood beside the trash thing. Half the body got taken to the Avalon Clinic. The other bit of trash that was left inside the actual bin, which had his name labeled on it, has to be taken to Wyvern headquarters for quarantine. Aside from that, there's a pool of blood right beside the trash bin, and the trash bin itself is not going anywhere. At least not until sweepos roll through.
Okay, well, I'm coming up there. If it's a matter of collecting the blood, I can do that, so that's maintained for evidence. No, do not ask how that works. You're better off not asking that question.
Cynthia is here. I think they're going to be helping to look into it here. Any help would be appreciated.
Oh, joy. Okay. Suddenly less enthusiastic about it, but I will do it.
So then we can say hi before we leave.
Holy shit. Okay, plot twist. The person who got hit by the dumpster is alive. Cynthia, you miracle worker. Thank you.
Who got hit?
Fuck.
Some slumber in the row here. I haven't had a chance to talk to. I might be able to go and get a testimony.
Can you at least get a name?
No, he a bitch.
Yeah, for good
Don't
cause.
ask his
Yeah. I
Wasn't asking you.
Well, ask him. Is he gonna answer it, Queen? Nah, he a bitch. That's Queen, yeah, I'm following. I'm sorry.
Today's been chaos.
That's really funny.
Character Midas is dead, by the way.
What? What?
Yeah, Midas is cut in half.
And so she encountered me saying,
Wouldn't happen to know a trash
Wizard and I are
you?
caught up in a murder investigation. Hearing about him. We stumbled upon a crime scene and am gathering immediate evidence for the wyverns. We'll return
I
shortly
mean
after.
a trash wizard. The pool of blood and the,
Individual in a long robe, weird pointy hat, head
Yeah,
of
apparently
frog.
there was a rift cut open into the sky up there, for those with magical affinity could see, that led to just trash. That apparently there was no affinity, there was just trash. All there was trash.
Escalated shouting. Hostility.
Somebody got cut in half. They're in a wheelchair, they're almost dead.
Here. Hell yeah. Felix.
Yeah.
That's a fighter right there. Escalated shouting, cursing, hostility. I'm hearing shouting.
Wait, shouting? Where?
Here. Unsure why.
Shooting? Okay.
From where?
Moving. That's too hot for me. I'm not going down there.
Oh, you mean shouting this way?
Oh shit, this is getting really, really uncomfortably hot.
Correct. Very hot.
I'll put up with it for right now.
May I ask how hot is very hot?
Heat flood triggering hot.
Greater than wasteland?
Yes.
I would like. I'm pretty sure.
It's
understated incinerator.
Out there is wasteland hot right now, is what was described. In here is worse than that.
Thank you.
Yeah. So outside is like where you're standing technically is Scraptown hot. Inside is hotter than Scraptown.
Understood. Thank you.
Not gonna cause any harm, just want to talk. Hello?
Well,
Magic expert, what are we looking at?
probably a...
Careful, Merc, it's damn hot down here. Okay, yeah. Ah, damn it.
Pull him back. Okay. These are not... So, what am I looking at here? Because I see a magical icon.
So, 1 second. Yeah. So, being experienced with like magic and stuff, like you can feel the flow of mana come up from the incinerator below, from the Undercity. That's basically what you feel from the token specifically, at least.
Yeah.
What's going on?
What are those things down there?
Do you want to look at them?
Yes.
Yeah.
These were not something I remember seeing here previously.
Okay.
What are these?
It was you have the Artificer. What level?
3.
3. Okay. I'm gonna give you a roll. I don't think this will be too hard. This is some kind of identification, basically.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
There's where all my rolls went for the Rift test today.
So, do you know much of Masaru's spirit stuff?
Yes, considering she was involved in a lot of her stuff in season 3, so...
Yes. This is a fire spirit. Like these totems basically are fire spirit wards, intending to block spirit traversal through the from the Undercity
Right.
up, basically.
What are we looking at?
Spirit wards, specifically for fire spirits, it looks like, which is more addressing a symptom, not the actual issue. They are being drawn to the area, yes, but they are not inherently immediately responsible for everything. as a whole. It's everything that is feeding them, giving more energy to them, and causing the mana buildup in here, which is why it is so immense here. Like, you probably don't feel it.
An oven? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not... The main thing is...
Spirit just led me here.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold up.
Mushroom things now?
You cannot enter the, with something that's been set up, you cannot enter the incinerator. Go on.
Right.
You cannot.
There are wards in place.
Were those supposed to be there? Here, they was not there.
I don't know who put them there, but they appear to be wards against spirit traversal. They are technically addressing... They're technically a symptom, but it's not exactly the actual problem. It's what's over-energizing and exciting them. Yes, it's a trash wizard, basically.
Yeah, I've been in that room. There's something
But
weird about the energy in
the
there.
problem...
Before those things were there.
Yeah, the mana flow from down below is immense. And so long as there...
I went to the incinerator. It's hotter down up here.
So long as there's more... As long as they keep throwing more things to energize that area and draw more magic into that area, it's going to keep getting worse. I've tried to at least strike a deal with one of the water spirits to see if they can, like, try to keep it from worsening. But short of actually speaking to the fire spirits themselves, like the greater ones, they're not willing to overstep their bounds. But there's only so much I can do on that front right now.
Is there a possibility that maybe because trash is gonna keep...
Actually, you know, if we're going to talk about this, let's talk somewhere where it's not quite so unbearable. Just down this way.
Honestly, yeah, true.
Yeah.
But if we were to cut off the flow of trash in the incinerator, what would that do?
Well, that would... If you could cut off the flow, that would technically stop... What the water spirit told me is that the most immediate solution would be cutting off the flow of, well, effectively fuel for the fire, both metaphorically and literally. The problem is that physical barriers do not exactly stop someone who can apparently just open a portal and drop it in wherever they want, or in this case, drop a fucking dumpster onto someone and nearly kill them.
Yeah. Apparently there's such a thing as a trash element. That's a new discovery.
I think it's... I don't know if I would necessarily call it an element, but it's certainly someone who is hyper-specialized in what kind of messes they want to make. But... I'll keep doing what I can to keep trying to find solutions to it. I've at least gotten some people to possibly move on something to mitigate things, but until we can deal with the one who's actually throwing more fuel into this mess, it's not going to improve any. And short of directly apprehending them, I don't think they are going to stop, because it seems that they are fully okay with doing things that are inherently dangerous to people's lives.
Already defeated once.
Well, apparently not good enough.
Yep.
Either way, that's what I know right now. Got some things I need to drop off. Wait. Is that Tommy guy still around?
my DNA sequencer run overnight. I think I have a little bit more information than they do.
Hey,
Right.
I was able to
Angela.
get an almost complete breakdown, but it has to run overnight.
Angela,
that's good.
Do you remember if Tommy is still around from this morning? Have you? Did they linger?
No, he's left.
Okay, because I want to. Something just occurred to me. People said that there were like all those bags that were labeled Trash Wizard and everything on there. Remember what the labels on those bags that came through the test?
Yeah.
What if they were near that person?
Magic shit that.
Something I was testing earlier today, but it's besides the point.
Right. I suppose we should probably get you back down.
It was either someone who was exposed to them,
Requesting a return.
or an accomplice.
Noted.
I will log your departure in the Wyvern
Very
database.
interesting. But no, he left. He left a while.
I mean,
back, probably
they
about-
they told me where they had come in from. I might be able to cross-reference that location and possibly see if I can find anything that implies that they have been having difficulties in that region of the city. Because if so, I wonder if that might be a place where they hide.
Acknowledged.
That's
I'm gonna go-
really smart.
Honestly, you know what? No. I'm going to go cross-reference that location now.
Let us know when you find out.
I'll try.
Do you require assistance?
Unfortunately, I do not think this is something I can necessarily ask for help from that you'd be able to provide.
Understood.
Okay. Yeah, some of these things are not necessarily adding up correctly. I know there's something wrong here.
Attention. Scheduled street maintenance will begin in 30 minutes, and curfew will be in effect. For your safety, please return to your home. Thank you.
Hey, Titus, this is Felix. You on this comm?
How can I help you today?
Hi. So a couple of connections just got made in my little brain.
Sorry, I copy.
Hold on, I need to mute something. I need to do an espionage roll to follow up on some stuff that was provided to me today, which was during the experiment this morning, it occurred to me that the individual, Tommy, got pulled through that rift from a location, they said, mid-city.
Yep.
But all that stuff that got pulled through with them was trash bags labeled with Trash Wizard, which makes me want to try to follow up with trying to pin down where that location might have been, and if there has been similar reports to all these bizarre happenings that have been happening here in a row in the Undercity, and possibly if there might be a way to pinpoint if that might be where Trash Wizard is hiding out at.
Got it. Okay. What's your espionage?
1, and then investigator job background.
All right. So you roll the 1. 1 pass. With that, I'm trying to think for a second.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, from what you can tell, there are no other reports on this subject matter, really, at the moment. Like, there's nothing else happening anywhere else in the city. Wherever Tommy was talking about, there doesn't seem to be any reports of, like, a mid-city portal or anything that has opened up anytime recently, at least anyone noticed.
Right.
The most recent incident in the plaza is probably too early for there to be much chatter on it. That was like maybe 30 minutes ago.
Yeah. It hasn't spread.
Yeah. But there are reports of an individual named Trash Wizard in the Row 32 area, specifically in the what is referred to as the Undercity, which is an unofficially annexed part of the city that has claimed independence. Not a lot of information seems to exist on Trash Wizard, at least that you can find. There are like a couple of photos, but they're all like in that weird blurry, like
kind of like that,
tribe, like a Sasquatch Bigfoot.
Yeah, I was about to use that as a reference.
Yeah, no, that's exactly it. Anything that seems to lead the Trash Wizard is very few hushed whispers, like he is a actual real life cryptid.
He's a freak, is what he is.
Oh yeah, I mean, he loves trash.
Gotta respect the hustle. However, he's kind of being a little bit of a bitch, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's mostly trying to follow because of the fact that it's very strange that they got pulled through with conveniently labeled bags, unless that just happened to be what the prop is. I'm not sure. Were they actually labeled with Trash Wizard?
Everything that says Trash Wizard does say Trash Wizard, because Trash Wizard, specifically when he takes out the trash, makes it say Trash Wizard on it.
Okay. Follow up.
I asked where the evidence was, but now I see it's right there. Okay.
Yeah, at least some of it from that. But follow-up question. Is Tommy still in the row? Or did they leave?
I believe they left. Let me inquire real quick with Tommy. See what they're up to.
Because
I don't know where they went.
I have questions for Tommy.
Got it.
That detail really confuses me because it's almost like, unless that wasn't my portal that opened, that was... No, that wouldn't make sense. Unless they're using the same principles that I was.
Do you have Gumshoe?
I do not, which is strange, but it's one of those, like, I have so many things I would love to have, but only so many slots.
Yeah. There's only so many choices you can make. Alright. I'm gonna carry that espionage forward. Tommy is still in the row somewhere.
Cool. Gonna go look for them, then. Alright, well... My own cross comms, but primarily for the row. If any of you see the individual named Tommy that some of us met this morning, could you please inform me? I need to ask them some questions. What the fuck? What are you doing?
What's up?
What are you doing?
Looking for more stuff in the trash. Why?
I had a bit of a question for you. Regarding this morning, those bags that fell through with you, why were they labeled with Trash Wizard?
I don't know. I've heard that there's like a guy that like sends trash places, I think, with like magic or something.
Did you just come across them yourself, or is this...
No. Like, they showed up with me. Like, I was looking at the goop barrels, and then suddenly I just got teleported into that place. I got, like, sucked into this green dimension, and then got spat out where you were, with that trash.
Trash Wizard was with you?
No. I was by myself looking for goop. I just got sucked up into whatever portal that was that you made.
Okay. And the trash was there in that place, and then you felt...
No. There was no trash where I was. There was all goop in the goop barrels.
No, that's what I mean. After you fell through, before you came back out the other side, that trash was there?
Yeah. It just kind of came out with me, I think.
Huh. Okay, that's... interesting.
I remember when I got sucked up, I got knocked around a little bit, and I came flying out with, like, the rest of the trash. So, but there wasn't trash before.
Okay.
I don't know where that trash came from.
That's strangely, oddly helpful. I am a little bit concerned for your safety then. Just be aware, that individual seemed to have opened up a little hole of their own and dropped a dumpster on someone, nearly killing them, so I would try to not...
That's crazy.
I would try not to, well, stay in one place too long that doesn't have a roof over your head.
Well, good thing I'm in a dumpster.
Yeah, you're in their favorite place of all time. You might get teleported again.
Yes, I'll be fine. Yeah, wait. Maybe we can make a deal with that guy to take me where the goop is. That's food for thought.
You know what? If you see Trash Wizard and you happen to get any information on people on them that could help people find them to have a little talk, I'm sure they'd be willing to get you all the goop you could ever want.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I'll let you know. I bet he could hook you up and stuff like that.
Wonderful, then. Well, you know how to get to this row. If you happen to come across anything like that, that would help, considering you're running with at least their trademark, I'm sure there would be plenty of people who would be more than happy to help make sure that you get something useful out of it. I guess in this case,
sure, okay.
Goop. Cool.
Yeah, I could definitely do that.
Enjoy your dumpster diving. Just, again, be careful.
Okay, let me know if you want any tomato sauce. I can get you some.
I think I'm good. I know where it comes from.
That's what everyone says.
Mental reference. If you've ever seen Soul Eater and like the face that they make when they run into Excalibur, that's just the face she made right now.
Rough spot to stake out for the night or for a curfew. Got like a rough idea, and now I'm just relaxing until that actually happens.
Higher place. There's room in the church if you head that way.
That was one of the two other options. It was either that or over by the scrapyard. There's a little section that's outside. Compatible.
Church is safer.
Church doesn't have trash that might get teleported around by people dropping on people's heads and trying to kill them.
Yeah, there's also
I
a
watched
trash
that happen.
man.
Or didn't watch that happen, but no,
You
I
wa-
meant
you-
the part outside of the trash part. Like the,
I'd still be wary.
Being in like trash vicinity is kind of a bad idea right now.
Yeah, you mean like the guy dumpster diving right now, literally as we speak.
so why is he still around if he's causing all these problems?
Because people can't seem to pin him down. Because
I
he's...
don't think anyone's like seen him.
Oh, they've seen them to at least have a description of him, but That's the most I can do right now,
Don't
unfortunately.
even have snipers or traps set up around places?
What do you mean?
Hard to deal with someone who can apparently just go through portals or, God forbid, their own trash dimension? I don't fucking know. I just... that might be a thing. I don't... Ugh. Fucking trash wizard. I'm going to kill him. Like, I'm going to stab him with all my things that I can do that stab. I hate them. I'm gonna... I don't want to walk down there. I'm gonna at least prepare my next... But maybe this is what I need in order to actually go after them. Infusing all Shade Cloak charges. 4 charges spent for 2 progress. 2 spell slots. Because I don't want to ping them to go hurt me right now, so we will just... Or actually... Yeah, it's too late. I'm gonna just be responsible. 4 only. Total progress of 9.
Wyvern Crosscoms, if you don't hate me with our 15 minutes left, you will soon. I am going to need every synthetic in every district that we can get a hold of who has been around Midas, who has interacted with Midas, who has physically touched Midas in the last 48 hours to do a full systems diagnostic. They may be infected with this virus. Anyone who has any kind of synthetic memory storage on their person as a cybernetic, any cyborgs, any people with integrated neural chips, same deal.
You are right. I do hate that. Can I help you?
What is orb? What is orb?
Titus, we'll hold the door for you at the tram. We're heading over there now.
What is orb?
That's my staff. It's a casting focus.
I see. Very good.
Okay. What the fuck? Is everyone in this godforsaken place just unhinged and crazy?
Okay.
Okay, it's only basically my first official day.
Okay, well, congratulations.
Don't congratulate me.
Sorry, Felix got waylaid. You're going to Valkyrie?
Yeah, I'll boot there right as soon as I get out.
Copy.
Row's pretty empty, but I'll see who I can find in synthwise and have them run their diagnostics.
This is going to be a tomorrow problem. It's just got to be our first priority. It's going to be every district.
Yeah. Angela.
Hey, firm. Listen, I'm going to see if I can get to Valk and at least put the bug in their ear to have a look at Valk's.
I'm here now.
Oh, shit. All right, well.
So, couldn't find anything that really pinned down any sort of, well, immediate connection to the mid-city or where they got pulled through from, but I did actually run into Tommy and was able to question a bit further about their experience, shall we say. So, those bags that fell through were not there with them when they got pulled into what I made. There was a bit of an intermediary place they were in that apparently they were tossed around a bit and I guess bumped into that stuff and ended up being pulled through with them, which means that we're dealing with someone who can that they're practically putting stuff into another plane. That I somehow opened up a doorway to, one way or another, during the test this morning. Which means, if we keep some of those bags, the ones that have his magic signature on it, who's to say that I can't do that intentionally so that we can go to him?
Can we have one of those bags in Wyvern HQ?
Do not let that get misplaced. That might be able to be an anchor.
I've also got some good news.
I will go over the specifics on a more somewhat encrypted channel in the Wyvern's comms for those who are already in the know about the project before going into more details. But we may be able to make use of this to track them down if the Undercity doesn't get to him first. But I'll need to recharge it fully in order to make another attempt. I'm only about 38% of the way to full charge to do another run. It's the only way to do it safely. Come on.
Damn, it is hot beside your office. Whew.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm really impressed with the cooling that got put into place, but anyways.
As I was saying,
Charger is in here, please put however much you wish. How many charges are you
I don't see myself
giving?
using anymore. Everything, so too.
You have 3 unless you've used one earlier today.
One of my flaws.
Oh right, I forgot. Oh right, I forgot you your mana veins busted. Okay, so total progress 11 now. Great. Okay.
But I got a sample from down in the waist.
Oh, of the disease.
Blood analyzer.
Okay.
Yeah. I won't know more and everything till tomorrow morning.
Got
but
it.
I think I've got this. I think I may have already discovered the full DNA sequence. If we can break it down from there, we can make a cure.
That's wonderful to hear. Get out of the door so it doesn't crush you. Don't talk about the evidence locker, please. That's my own personal stuff. No, I'm telling it to them because.
Log that as personal file.
Yes.
Hey, Grifto, erase everything you've seen within the past 2 minutes once we exit that door.
That works too.
Sure. Please confirm choice.
Yes.
Grifto will delete everything past entering the doorway until this moment.
Thank you.
Records deleted.
Good job, Grifto.
But anyways, good job. Good job on that. But yes, make sure that at least that one sample we have stays in our possession, because I can try to analyze it, and perhaps we can make an attempt at that once I've got enough resources to take another shot, now that I know that the process is sound. And maybe, if that works, people will find less reason to be upset about it if they saw it.
Oh, absolutely.
I will see about looking into some plans, but for now, I'm going to go into my apartment, which has air conditioning, and I'm going to pray that it's not any hotter tomorrow, or I'm going to I'm going to kill something. Don't know what, but I'm going to find it. I will kill it.
Hey, Grifto, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to get into your home soon. I would go wait outside,